Ya, gue barusan ngecek sana.
Let's go Prx. Let's win this. Halo Kak, halo. Cole udah live, Cole.
Kepo.
Dari Morp.
Kepo mor.
Enggak 1080.
Gue takut melambat.
Kita nobar dulu lah. Saya pride tau nggak guys?
Oh iya, beli makan. Biar mantap nontonnya.
Dari Morp melambat. Cok, yakin gua, percaya sama gua.
Pasti.
Iya, orang di TV 1 biji aja kemarin nge-lag anjing gua.
Makanya.
Apalagi ini 400 orang.
Ada salam buat kamu, Justin.
Makasih.
Siapa?
Wish.
Makasih.
Maci katanya.
Lihat Twitter Valorant Champion ada video Aron kan. Maya.
Sniper nobar ya, sehat guys. Ayo kita nonton. Gue paling cuma habis match ini dong kelar, cabut. Biar seru guys ya nggak? Ya nggak? Ya nggak, guys?
Yang mana, Cok? Ini.
Kalian tuh nggak mau nge-share atau gimana sih?
Prx.
Tes. Nge-lag, cok, nobar di Morp nanti takutnya. Soalnya rame banget.
Stack se.
Terus tadi nggak 1080 gue ngecek. Emang ada yang udah nobar di Morp? Siapa coba? Coba gue cek ya. Kalau emang mumpuni, cok. Belum mulai. Ntar lah, coba. Seru gak sih?
Anjay, Aron ini bos. Aduh, coba yang ngomong Aron.
Dina. Masa sih Dina di situ? Lu udah coba ke kotanya, Tin? Belum kan?
Belum. Cuman gua udah tahu sekiranya pasti melambat. Gak nobar di IC. Gue jelasin. Gak nobar di IC, takut melambat. Gue pin biar gak nanya mulu.
Halo guys. Iya sih, melambat tuh sih musuhnya.
Kenapa ya kalau Riot bikin video tuh kayak keren anjing?
Kelas emang.
Kelas banget anjing.
Kelas.
Gak kayak Valve kontol.
Hari-hari dendam sama Valve.
Enggak lah.
Mulai bentar lagi tuh ada jamnya.
Keren
5 menit.
banget. Jancok. Yang mana video Aron? Yang tadi. Gue kira bakal dia yang diwawancara, ternyata Ben. Ya.
Itu gue masalah nama. Apa tuh? Nggak tahu, gue nggak nonton. Turnya apa, cok? Nggak nonton gue. Gue nontonnya official, cok. Boleh kali di share guys. Oh, tuh di kompe. Kira turun. Mau jago tuh bocah. Bakal seru nggak game ini, Tin?
Kenapa?
Bakal seru nggak menurut lu?
Seru, feeling gua seru. Ngentit si Nuts ngomong bahasa Jepang, Cok.
Di mana?
Di Gambit Esports.
Gambit e-sport. Gambit.
Gambit Esports Twitter. The fuck?
Oh,
Dia ngomong bahasa Jepang aja karena dia mau lawan Crazy Raccoon kan.
predik berapa bakalan? Sama semua orang kalau ngomong. Hatinya Paper X tapi via strong, Cok.
Iya.
Parah.
Kayak kita semua lah. Kita mau PPRX menang tapi VS tuh strong anjing.
Iya. Kalau lawan Vias tuh berat banget anjing sekarang tai, nggak tahu dah. Sakit banget anjing. Si Bas.
Beli makan apa ya?
Mereka tuh mainnya rapi banget tau gak sih anjing?
Iya, betul.
Bener-bener kayak udah tahu dah.
Wingstop mantap kali.
Wingstop cakep sih, Tin. Sambil makan. Satu map. Aduh anjing, mapnya apa dulu? Mungkin kalau tim-tim anjing kayak Vias bisa kalah di Haven sih. Mungkin Haven doang kayaknya. Chance-nya. Kalau di map kayak Breeze gitu udah susah anjing sumpah.
Gas lah. Wingstop.
Vias strong banget anjing sumpah. Geli dah gua. Gua kalau lawan Vias ya geli anjing. Yuk betting sini sama gua, betting kalian sini betting sama gua. Jangan deh anjing.
Bener aja kan yang gue bilang apa?
Pak cepat
Lagu
jeder,
yang
cepat
gue
jeder.
suka kemarin
Goblok lu Rich.
dijadiin openingnya, Cok.
Nggak nomor di api. Takut lambat guys, sumpah gua mah bukan apa. Gua pengen sebenarnya, cuma gua takut aja.
Opening yang ini nih. Gue suka banget lagu ini.
Ini Secret Lab Valorant Master ini dijual
Nggak
atau
tahu.
limited?
Ini keren opening, Cok.
Riz, kau homo nggak? Homo, Riz.
Tapi kok pengen ngebet
Takut
gitu.
PC meledak, iya
Hah?
cu,
Malu
sumpah.
mau ngebet mah, duit lu kan ya. Bisa
Feeling gua sih
Ini
kayak
lagunya
gitu.
tuh sama.
beli.
Share dong. Share nggak sih? Nggak ya? Nggak share ya? Share lah, babi. Guys. Share. Guys, please share me. Pop titit. Mau Rich. Goblok banget sumpah anjing sumpah. Jauh sama region Korea. Jauh sih. Gak tahu sih. Kalau di scrim sih jauh menurut aing. Let's go guys.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Verti musical where we saw some absolute bangers here at Masters Berlin.
Gila ya
Today,
dia
my
nerbangin
name
Sen
is
garis ya.
Sue and I've got Gio and Sean with me today to bring you guys even more Valorant action today. Welcome back you guys.
I feel so good to be here. Day 2, we get to see some new teams. Those games yesterday were sick. I learned so much. I feel like I learned so
Bacot
much.
naon,
Always,
bacot
but-
naon guys.
No, I feel very
Bacot
much the
apa?
same.
Kalian mau
I'm really
bacot
excited
apa?
because especially, you know, for example, the middle game that we had yesterday, the second game.
Apa? Mau bacot apa?
Yeah.
Gue mau serius hari ini, tau nggak?
So I'm like,
No.
okay, we've got here today. What spice is gonna come out today?
Well, speaking of that, you know, after day
F4Q
one,
menang
seeing
tuh map
those
ya.
best threes,
Mapnya menangnya di
what was
Mali
your
Ascep
biggest
kan.
takeaway from it, Gio?
Don't expect anything, and yeah, don't expect anything, pretty much.
Mata nggak sakit nggak cok. Ada orang yang didesain untuk main di layar gelap.
Any of the other teams do. So I like watching that. And then yeah, the F4Q game was intense. I honestly think they could have stole that series. Mixwell was like 1-on-3, and then Nucky got that ace clutch.
Yeah.
Those were such game
Iya, gua
changing
analisis
moments, and
sama
F4Q
santai.
could have stole
Analisis
that
gue
series.
smart cok.
I'm with you here as well. Like, you,
Gua
everything goes out the
judgmental
window,
parah orangnya,
right?
guys.
You have to expect the unexpected. Now, yesterday we kicked off Masters Berlin with some
Biar
fantastic
pinter kalian tau
matches.
nggak?
But to get a sense of how that will play
Kok delay sih suaranya, iya nggak sih?
tournament, Riv has a reminder
Ini suaranya delay ya?
of
Iya nggak sih?
15-team format.
Guys,
Iya emang delay.
Masters Berlin is the last major tournament before Champions, the global finale of the 2021
Iya,
Champions
dia.
Tour. At Masters Berlin, teams will battle
Better sekarang nggak tahu, gua nggak nonton. Cuma mati, gua belum nonton Better. Serius. Tadi gua main
teams attending Masters Berlin
sampai dia udah
through one of 7 regional challenger
apa namanya masuk ke official.
event will see
Gua
representatives
tonton.
from North America, EMEA, Korea, Japan, Southeast Asia, Brazil, and Latin America. Taking place from September 10th through the 19th, Masters Berlin will begin with group play, followed by an 18 single elimination bracket. All matches will be a best of 3, with the exception of the
Halo,
finals, which will
meme.
be a best of 5.
Meme.
Group A is kicking things off with a bang. Some of the best performing teams in VCT history could cross paths here. Group B is
Gua
a wild
taunting
mix
kalau
of
offline.
rising stars and
Bang
longtime
Rizky,
staples of the
gua
VCT.
taunting keras.
Group C is
Sayang
sure
nggak
to be
dikasih
a banger.
kesempatan.
Match 1 is the Russian powerhouse Gambit versus
Emang YouTube nggak
Japan's
delay?
favorite Crazy Raccoon.
Apa di
Lastly,
gua doang?
we've got Group D. Due to the ongoing global pandemic, Ren Esports are unfortunately unable to attend Masters Berlin. As a result, Group D will play a double round robin, where each team will face each other twice, with 2 teams emerging from each of the 4 groups. Those 8 teams will then be seeded into a single elimination bracket. The winner of this bracket will earn both the Masters
Sama aja
Berlin
nonton di RP,
trophy
gua
and
lihat cok
automatic
orang sama-sama layar gede
qualification
full
into
screen.
Champions, the grand finals of the Valorant Champions Tour. Good luck to
Masuk
all
tim mana?
competitors,
Belum terima
and
offer
we'll
guys.
see you in Berlin.
I don't know. Gua masih belum.
Honestly, I could listen to Riv all day. I love his
Gua
voice so much.
gua
But
liat
now we've
nonton
got
di
a
RP kayak gitu
taste
juga,
of
layar
the
gede kok
competition
sama
and
apa
of the
bedanya?
groups as well. Sean, how tough
Sama
is
persis,
it,
Cok.
do you think, for these teams here?
Oh, it's insanely tough. I mean, first of all, we haven't had many lands in Valorant, right? So these teams have played for a long time. They built a lot of pressure on themselves for this one moment, right? So these moments are so big because there's not many opportunities. But the format does benefit the players, and I'm sure they're very comfortable with it because they get that double elimination bracket.
Masih pro atau PHD?
I think for
PHD
me,
mama
the
kau
thing
lah.
that always intrigues me the
Mas
most
dua ada
about things
stres
like
aja.
this is how much you cannot understate the differences
Hai,
in styles regionally.
Bang,
Because
ayo
like you
share.
say, we haven't had a ton of lands here in Valorant.
Kalau
so
mau
a lot of
pinter
these
share,
teams
kalau nggak ya
are used to
udah.
playing within their region,
Kan kalau gua udah
for
terjun ke
such
lapangan ya kan.
way of playing.
Kalau kalian kan belum terjun
And
ke lapangan.
basically all of these groups, we have this mishmash from regions, and suddenly they've got to go up against things they're not used to.
Yeah, I mean, we've got
Mana
a
nih
taste
bolang
already of the 3 out of the 4 groups. We will be bringing you some action from Group B today. Crazy Raccoon will be probably trying to pull off.
Mana kau Lang?
As they go up against Gambit, of course, the #1 seed coming from EMEA. And lastly, we are going to be heading to Group
Lu siapain
B,
Lang?
as
Kan dia.
Envy will be playing a Vivo Key. This is a bit of a repeat in terms of regions between NA and Brazil from yesterday. Sean, what are you most excited for out of those 3 matches?
Well, as an NA player,
Masang bet nggak bisa, tadi gua udah coba.
Diablo on that.
Onyx sekarang menurut lu gimana?
He tears
Nggak
it
tahu
up
juga,
and
gua
he's
belum nonton,
so
sumpah.
aggressive, and I wanna see him bring that same passion and
Soalnya masih
fire when he
turun-turun
plays on
komunitas,
land.
tau nggak sih?
I know he can because I've seen him play for so many
Nanti kalau
years,
semuanya udah
but
ketemu,
this new
baru
style
seru
he's
guys, ya
brought
nggak?
to Envy is just, it's so successful.
Ih,
It's
delay nggak sih
propelled
suaranya?
him to the top
Anjing
varsity.
lah.
I mean,
YouTube
I
delay nggak
said
sih?
it yesterday on the desk towards
Ada
the
yang
end
manggil
of
gua
the
dah.
day, and I feel almost bad about it, but
Apa,
I
Lang?
love Envy. I'm such an Envy fan girl. They are so much fun to watch,
Nonton di mana?
and you know.
Di Twitch delay anjing, sumpah. Apa gua doang sih?
Delay apa ya?
Delay suaranya, suara sama mulutnya sama
protocol
suaranya.
of Gambit versus, you know,
Prediksi Vias. Tapi dukungnya Prx. nobar sama EXO. Gua udah ada yang lain guys. Next time ya. Pelan-pelan lah. Gua mah santai. Refresh kagak? Enggak, bukan dari gua ini, dari sana. Dari sana guys.
That is quite
Oh.
slow, and it is
YouTube delay nggak? Kayak kuburan. Pinter nggak kalian? Pinter sini datang. Pinter. Biar pinter. Oh, Dustin mandi. Kabar di kota nggak seru nggak sih, Cok? Seru maksud gua. Sama aja nggak sih tadi gua lihat? Ntar match 2 kalau lancar-lancar aja gue masuk. Oke guys. Emang delay dari
Now, when we return, we will be looking at Vision Strikers and Pirates as they prep for their first map of the tournament. Do not go anywhere.
bakal sama aja, percaya sama gue. Wah anjay. Kecil gak sih? Wih merinding. Pengen main aja. Iya bener. Main RP kenapa gak di stream? Pengen main aja, pengen bebas. Ero, Cici mana Cici? Cici kita tersayang. Mana Cici kita guys? Mager anjing. Di stream, gue main cuma gak di stream. Lang, coba tes Lang, di kota nge-lag gak Lang?
Ah?
Kalau masuk nge-lag kasih
Oh,
deh.
dong.
Apa?
Lihat kacau dah. Kacau kayaknya lagi coba deh.
Masa
Kacau lagi nyoba tuh.
coba sok gua lihat
Tapi lagi loading.
Asteris ya.
Iya. Gue pengen nonton di kota.
Bakal ini enggak nge-lag enggak? Lagian langsung full screen juga ya sama dia dibikin langsung ya?
Nggak tahu.
Coba gua
Belum
liatin ya.
masuk kota anjing.
Ntar gua mau coba lihat dia pas buka layar. Ini mah kayak gini enggak nge-lag.
Iya mak.
Ayo. Let's go.
Kamu dari mana?
Mandi.
Mandi kok stream.
Udah kepencet stream dulu terus gerah pengen mandi. Ya udah.
Keren.
Keren. Lupa lagunya copyright. Coloran Jepang juga lagi.
Duh.
Anjay. Ini gile dia. Seru.
Makanya lo di Nimo.
Nobarnya keren banget anjing di Mort emang ya.
Gua udah di YouTube, Bro. Santuy lah,
Bakal jadi game
gantian.
changer. Amin.
Ganti-gantian
aja.
atuh.
Sisanya nonton highlight aja anjing nih mah. Cuma nonton Prx aja nih. Ayo dong, joget keju dong, Aron.
Gak mungkin aja Tin.
Joget keju dong. Apa? Ini. pas masuk ya. Katanya udah ada janji sama Kacau katanya mau jaket keju. Cuman bapak main nonton.
Nggak mungkin anjing sumpah. Malu gak sih?
Malu anjing seumur hidup tai.
Terus kalah lagi dibantai. Jadi keju bakar anjing.
Lalu
Hampir mengatain. Oke, tenang. Tenang guys.
wah yang kiri besar deh.
Apanya Tin? Apanya?
Apanya?
Berisik.
Apanya?
Hatinya.
Hatinya.
Dia besar ini ya. Dari cara dia ngomong ya.
At least one of the teams who wasn't at Reykjavik that has the most expectation, probably
Oh.
because of the whole.
Oh udah gak delay tuh tadi di fix gitu dong. Cepet. Iya.
Riot bos.
Tuh udah pada duduk tuh gue liat tuh.
Riot bos. Itu udah pada duduk.
Lah emang udah jalan belum Cok?
Itu ada laki ya anjir pendek banget, Cok.
Itu
Ya, laki
pasti
pendek
setting
banget.
equip dulu anjing atau apa? Login kali login paling.
Mungkin ya. Woi, thank you donationnya guys. 10.000. Wah, telat, sorry. Oh, 50 deh. Ya.
10.000 aja ketoprak udah dapat deh.
50 tadi, sorry Tin.
McD lah itu dapat.
McD dapat lah 5.
Dapat lah.
Thank you Ojan, sehat selalu.
Sebentar. Ini Yinsu ini kemarin nggak ada highlight pink loh rambutnya.
Kan bisa dipasang itu teh
Oh, itu
extension.
Extension ya.
Aku juga bisa kalau
Pasang di belakang itu kan, dicantol gitu kan.
Iya, dicantol-cantolin gitu. Kamu mau gak aku kayak gitu yang kayak jamet?
Terserah sih. Gak peduli juga.
Terserah.
Gua nggak pernah kasih lo cewek gua kayak gitu.
Warna-warni.
Emang cewek lu siapa
Si
deh?
Dustin mah
Lu mah. Hati-hati lu lang.
Cewek lu siapa, Bel?
Gua mau tahu doang.
Jangan atuh, jangan kasih tahu.
jalan ke stage-nya udah. Itu kayak persiapan gear doang, habis itu nanti masuk lagi tau gak sih? Biasalah. Mirip semua mukanya.
Coba
Let's
colek
go.
Halo.
Ngomong kenceng banget. Coba lagi.
Halo.
Dah. Vision Striker. Oh ini yang main nih. Makoba Stacks King Arby.
Bastex RB.
Termi. Ini lakinya pendek banget, Cok.
Lakinya sumpah kecil banget badannya.
Bas juga pendek banget ya Allah.
Kurang makan tinggi kayaknya.
Kalau Mako nih tinggi nih.
Vias pasti pick breeze gak sih? Sakit breeze Cok.
Bisa jadi.
Iya Mas Tek mirip cuma beda kali. Mata iya mirip. Mukanya mirip aja. Ih nggak sabar anjing lihat si Jadon sama si Aaron.
Iya, Cok. Tai, gila orang yang gue kenal main di stage dunia, Cok.
Iya.
And I know, Gio, you mentioned Laki.
Oh,
Kita
dulu
suatu saat
terkenal.
kamu ya.
Oh, untung ada.
A lot of people
Ya,
are
suatu
surprised
saat
that
gua,
this is the player
amin.
that's
Amin.
right?
Amin.
Because how good he
Hari-hari
really
di saya
is.
cuma
Yeah,
debol
I mean, you say
ebol.
he's on the bench, but I see
Gak
him.
diebol banget
Honestly, I
sih.
don't know if he's going to be
Diebol
playing in any
sih.
of these maps today.
Alah kalau di Berlin mau diebol ya bodo amat anjing udah di Berlin.
And he was one of the top
Iya.
performers
Iya
on
nggak?
U-turn, so
Enggak juga sih.
Gue di saya nggak ebol lah, nggak diebol
that
anjing.
is just so
Diebol.
weird for me to see, right? A star player on the bench
Agak
of a
nggak
team,
terima.
but that just shows what their vision is. No pun intended. That all they care about,
Yeah.
is winning. And hats off to him for taking this role and just being the player to lock down one map in the pool. But I think we're gonna
Gila,
get some
Lakia lu mesti
curveballs
lihat
from Vision
Lakia zaman
Strikers
dulu,
throughout this
anjing.
event. I think we're gonna see
Pas
more
pertama
than
kali
one
main
map
CS
played
nih,
by
gue
one.
kasih lihat nih.
I mean, this was something
Wah,
that I
gila.
remember we were all kind of as a group discussing like a
Dari
few
kayak
days
gini,
before the
Cok.
event even started.
Siapa?
And we were like, we're gonna
Dari
see
kayak
more
gini,
Lakia.
Lakia nih.
Mana?
I think
Dari
I
kayak
could probably
gini.
speak for all of us when I say we
Ya.
hope we see more
Nih,
Lakia
kayak
because
gini.
he's so much
Mukanya
fun to watch.
sampai jadi
But you know,
begini.
you talking about
Buh.
how you can just see
Kayak gini.
that like
Wah,
synergy between
efek
everyone and
Korea,
the way that they like
anjing.
to play. I think someone who you really have to thank for so much
From
of that is
this
Stacks. Because he's just
to
you
this.
can see his leadership just in the way that they play.
Yeah, and Stax is a player we talked about yesterday, actually, in the opening segment. The fact that
Dia
he's
mengalami
used
uang
that
Let's
puberti
go,
role
hit dia so hard,
Aaron.
bro.
into the forefront of the scene.
Aaron.
The reason why
OG
Breach,
Breach.
yeah, he's got a bit of a nerve
Aaron,
and flashes and everything.
Aaron.
He's now playing a bit more Sky. He's kind of fallen into the meta, right? But he still has tremendous success, and he's in that supportive role. And you can tell, like you said, he's leading the team
Bener-bener
very well.
puberti
Well,
hit dia
we
so
are
hard anjing.
excited for Vision Strikers, and I know that the international Valorant fans are no doubt also excited as well. So let's hear from a fan favorite. It's Vision Strikers.
Anjay.
Udah nih Prx ya.
Belum masih Vias. Videonya dulu.
안녕하세요. 저는
Aduh merah banget anjing.
비전 스트라이커즈 소속 이제 인게임 리더를 맡고 있는 김구태.
Ini udah tua gak sih nih orang?
Annyeonghaseyo, 저는 masih muda
처음으로는
sih staff.
일단은
Oh masih muda ya? Masih muda ya?
저랑 처음부터 같이 한
Ini mereka nggak ada yang lebih dari
그리고
22.
이제
Oh.
팀 선수는 이제 좀 침착하면서도 조금 멍청함이 있는 선수고 그리고 이제
Laki MVP kenapa gak ada main? Soalnya Vias sudah punya sistem guys.
나이도 어리고 이제 활동도 많이 하고 장난도 많이 치고
Tinggal di slot
센스도
doang.
좋아서 아마도 좋은 플레이어가 될 것 같고 그리고 이제 마코 선수가 전 좀 길게 얘기하고 싶은데 진짜 잘하거든요.
Oh,
진짜
Mako ini
침착하고
selalu yang
아마도
diomongin sama coach gua juga anjing, ini orang jago tadi.
진짜 손에
맞아요.
꼽는 선수가 되지 않을까라는 생각이 좀 들어요.
Mako namanya jorok anjing Tin tapi.
Dari Bambo. Bambo kan artinya bodoh.
이제 글로우 선수가
Oh, iya.
하고
Iya,
저한테
di
이제
Korea.
오더를 맡음으로써
Makanya dia
이렇게
ganti.
부담은
biar
있었지만
nggak
Oh.
skandal.
하던 역할이 그런 종류로 이렇게 말을 많이 하는
Kenapa Vias duluan ya? Nggak Prx duluan ya?
그 종류 중에 하나여서 그리고
야,
견제되는
나
팀도 하나도 없고 원래 제가 항상 자신 있는
Bedanya apa?
편이기 때문에 저희
apa?
팀 자신이 있기 때문에
Bedanya apa?
Biar keren aja dulu gitu kan.
Oh,
이렇게 생각해 주셔서
Wih, gila pendek.
insecure.
Iya,
좋게
Laki yang
생각하시는
beda tadi.
분들도
iya parah.
있지만 나쁘게
Barang siapa aja?
생각하실 수도 있거든요.
Ah kecil banget
이게
sumpah.
이제
Iqbal,
우물 안에 개구리,
카일루,
이런 말 써도 되나? 우물 안에 개구리라는 말이 있는데
Gary,
작은 나라에
다스틴,
저렇게 하는 거는 이제 어떤
Nicole, Harto.
당연하다. 이렇게 생각하시는
Nicole
분들도
Nicole
있는데
Harto udah mati
저는
Nicole
그거를
Harto.
조금씩은
Iya.
나쁘게
Di-
생각하는
Gua
분들은
damage-nya
아니지만
gede sih,
그래도 저희한테
yes.
관심이 있다는
Di
거기
turnamen
때문에
kali ini.
저는 그거
Iya, kemarin F4Q bisa kayak gitu.
Kayak
좀
sekepek
빨리
gua
좀
ada dia.
대회를 한번 해보고 싶어요.
Nggak seketek juga nggak sih?
그를 위해서.
Empor yang dibantai-bantai aja bisa nyamain situ ya.
Iya makanya. Gue juga udah feeling nih. Lolos dia kayaknya ya nggak sih? Vias nih. Vias Acen.
Iyalah.
You know, I almost
Dia sama
forgot
Asen ya,
about
dia juga.
Glow until Stax mentioned him. I'm so glad he did because he was such a big part of their early success. And Sean, I want to pick your brains real quick about what Stax said. You know, Glow
Thank you, Dan.
leaving the IGL role for him, almost like passing
Ada
over
yang
the
ngefans sama
torch.
laki
We
ya
don't really
di
see that,
stream
do
gua.
we, in
Fania
these games
Gunawan.
where you have a former member who was
Yang
the
kecil-kecil
IGL,
mungil ya
who's
emang ya?
retiring and goes, okay,
Ngamuk ya dia?
it's yours
Kenapa?
now. What do you make of that?
Enggak, dia
Yeah,
cuma
that's
ngomong
very
laki lucu
interesting
banget.
that Stacks,
Oh,
you know,
kirain dia ngamuk.
accepted
Maksud
that
lu
role
apa
so well,
namanya?
and they've looked so
Tanya,
good.
anjing.
They dropped only one, I believe, in the last like 60
Kan
days.
gua bilang kalau lu nggak
They
senang sama
looked
stream gua, nggak usah di
incredible
stream
under
gua tau.
Stax's leadership. So he hasn't missed a beat, right? He looks so good.
Stream
And
family
we
friendly
don't
ini
see
tau nggak?
this very often in, you know, our teams in
Oh, kalau gua nggak
NA
family
and
friendly,
EU,
anjing.
so this is such a
Oh
cool
iya
thing.
iya iya.
Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see that
Lu
more
kalau
often as well, just
mau
teams, you know,
stream
being able to
apa?
kind of harness
Positive
in,
vibes ke Crow aja
the
tuh.
skills
Sana.
of in-game leading.
Kalau gue
We could
stream
in Valorant, but
stream
this
ngatain
Valorant
orang.
is such a cerebral
Kalau
game,
gua
right?
sama.
Especially when you
Gua
watch a
stream,
team like
gua ngomong
Vision
apapun yang gua mau,
Strikers.
anjing.
So many people need
Iya,
to
sama.
Kalau aku
say
Nggak seneng, nggak
how
seneng.
things
dua-duanya.
play out. And I mean, I'm sure Gio can attest to
Kalau
this
ngomong
too.
dia cupu,
You just
ngapain
need
sih? Padahal
multiple
kita juga nggak bisa kayak gitu. Tetap aja gue ngomong bodo amat.
one person
Iya,
dictating
sama.
everything that's happening.
Ngapain sih ini orang?
There's one thing that I've
Padahal kita
noticed
juga
in
kayak
a
gitu.
couple of
Iya nggak
games
sih?
in recent time is people saying, you know, I kind
Kalau
of
Jado
gone are
nyala
the
sih,
days
Dustin lah,
where
Dustin lah.
you
Blast
just
King.
rely on the one
Nggak,
IDL and it's
apa?
becoming more
Gue
popular
berharap,
these days
gue
across
berharap
all sorts
Prx
of
nyala semua,
esports,
please tolong
where
Siba,
you
Siba,
want different
Iya,
people
Siba.
having inputs. You
Siba,
can't have your
bunuh
IDL
banyak
who's
Siba.
making
Tapi Shiba tuh dikasih role susah terus anjing Tin. Kasian cok.
Ah, nggak juga.
Lumayan lah.
Emang nyabun aja anjing.
can come in.
Mhm.
He was in the IGL. Glow
Menurut lu tangannya geter gak ya?
mantle,
Lagi
and
pegang
he
mouse
did a
sekarang
good
nih.
job of it in
Getar ya?
Feeling gue
that
Shiba getar,
flexibility.
feeling gue Shiba
I
getar.
think
Lihat
it
ya.
proves how good he is. The shoes
yeah.
Jason,
have to fill of Glow,
Aaron,
you know. But
Benkai,
enough about
Davai
Vision
nggak
Strikers,
mungkin
'cause we gotta
getar.
talk about their opponents today as well. Paper.
Nggak
Rex,
mungkin.
they are kind of lesser known.
PRX.
So talk us through why they
Kalau
are here.
Shiba menurut gue
Well, I
feeling
think
gue
that
getar.
the
Cuman
crazy
gue
thing
berharap
about
nggak
Paper
jangan.
Rex
Ah,
here,
Prx
right,
nih.
is that
Oi 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 oi.
what's gonna
Jason,
happen
Jason.
with Bren
Anjing,
Esports
pakai
is
fotonya
they
ini
are
dah.
the
Iya,
source
si
of
gondrong
the
anjing.
NCAA
Ampun, si
region. They're
Aaron,
coming
beda
here
banget.
and to be on the
Shiba
big
ganteng.
stage and show up
Ganteng.
what's going on here.
Ganteng,
And
ganteng,
the
ganteng.
funny thing
Dia
is
ini
you
banget
may
ini.
Foto emang ya?
say, okay, well they were the second seed coming in.
Ditanya apa
Apalah?
juga? I don't know, I don't know.
Only
Mereka
lost
belum foto
that
emang ya?
grand
Pakai
final
foto yang
against
ini dah.
Esports.
Harusnya
Prior
udah,
to
Cok.
that, the
Iya,
previous
makanya.
11 games,
Anjay.
everyone
Satu.
winning everything. So not
Anjay,
a
so
team
cool.
to be underestimated.
Davai.
Yeah, and I mean,
Ini
Pakai
lah.
Logitech G Pro, anjing.
he's on the jet. He tears it up. He
Keren ya,
averages
anjing.
a 289 ACS since the start of
Sombong
July.
banget,
That's just
Aaron.
unreal, right? To compare that to the Vision Strikers jet main Buzz is
Ada
only
angkanya
averaging
dong,
234. So
jersey
he is
bola.
creating a lot
Kok
more
si
space.
Jason pakai celana
Given
bahannya,
a
Cok?
lot more
Kayak Fazi.
freedom, I guess, in the role. They play a
Oh,
lot
lu
looser
keren.
than Vision Strikers. So the contrast between those jets
Di
could
sepatu yang
actually
kemudahan tuh.
benefit Paper X in this matchup, depending on how Forsaken plays.
I mean, when it comes
Anjay.
to also,
Ih, merinding.
compared to your Cena, to your Tens, because
Gila, first
we
bloodnya
saw, you know,
19%,
Patipan, he could do
coy.
a lot at Iceland from that region, but they just still feels like there's a bit of a gap.
Compare sama
I don't
Tens
think there's a
tadi.
gap in the players. I feel like there might be a gap in the cohesion with the teammates, right? If someone's not trading him or spacing properly with
Keren
him,
nggak sih,
or,
Cok?
giving him the right
Kan
flash
sabar. Ini
or
Sian Garas lagi
smoke,
ngomong ngentot nih.
he's not going to be as successful against some of these top teams from the other regions
Oh,
that he
iya, iya,
doesn't
benar,
have
benar,
the
benar.
familiarity with.
I mean, something that I'm really going to be looking for is Devai, who
Benar, benar,
is
benar.
one of their players who sometimes will take on the duelist role. We've seen him on the jet, but
25%
also plays a lot of,
headset.
you know, the sky. So he does a lot of that initiating. And you would kind of hope that a player like that who has played in both roles is going to have more of an
Jajot.
insight into, you know, the right time to use it, the right way to support someone like Forsaken.
Pasti yang di
Yeah, but
interview sama
also, you
BNK
know,
ya,
we spoke
pasti
about this
confirm ya.
yesterday too.
Iya, bagus sih.
The pressure's not really on them, is it? So Forsaken could just be
Lu udah nonton belum
unleashed
sih
at
Del
this
yang
point.
dia
Oh,
ngeprank?
well, yeah, no, that's
Tahu
true,
lah,
but
anjing,
I feel
kocak
like
banget,
you have to
anjing.
have joint responsibility for all the team.
What do you want to see?
Ingwen mah.
Oh, wopu, Suo Ingwen.
Storming everyone to death right here.
It's kind of giving me like the Patipan feel, you know? You got nothing to lose. You're here to kind of show what you can do. And but at the same time, Vision Strikers as an opponent, Sean, is that the way to break them down?
Tapi
Do you
mereka
just have to
Amerika
set
ini
that person
ngejagoin ini tai
to
selalu.
try and be
Korea.
unleashed?
Don't put me on the spot like
Iyalah.
this.
Orang Sian
I
Garas
have
ngefans sama
no
Stacks
idea
goblok.
how to approach
Masa
a
sih?
game like Vision Strikers. Like, you need to bait out all of their little gimmick trap plays because that's how Vision Strikers
Kan dia bilang
operates.
Stacks itu the
They
best
operate
bridge
on
in
these
the world.
synergized abilities.
Oh,
and
ya
they
benar sih.
trap
Tapi emang iya,
plays.
menurut
Say
gua
a
juga
iya.
sudden
Emang iya.
sees you or a Killjoy alarm bot detects you. You might get Omen paranoid. You might get breach flash. You might get fault lined immediately afterwards, and then triple peaked. Right. So how do you bait that setup out without
Jason paling muda,
dying
iya.
and without
17.
committing to fights? I think they're going to need the jet to go in and dash away from that kind of stuff.
I mean, I think that they're going to have to be very opportunistic because, in my
Gua yakin
opinion,
Jason
one of
bisa
the
kasih
flaws in
damage
the way
anjing,
that
yakin
Vision
gua.
Strikers plays is they can be quite guilty of leaving space open, especially if they're on the defense. So, if you're a team who can actually exploit open spaces on a map when they've been left, that's going to be your way in, and then you can kind of
Yeah.
get them from behind.
But that's the thing about Vision Strikers is there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. They leave places open, but there's like
It's all a
little
ruse.
traps. Like there's little mollies waiting or an alarm.
Gila ya
bot waiting,
analisisnya ya
and
mereka
it's
ya.
almost like they want
Iya.
you to
Udah
go
sampai
into
dalam
those
banget
open
tai
spaces,
ngomonginnya.
and they have all these protocols set to retake them.
Yeah, I also want to mention
Orang
because,
cinta-cinta
in the
Valorant
press
nih.
conference,
Ini Sian
Ben
Garas
Kai,
ini kalau
what a
udah ngomong dalam
personality. I don't
game,
Iya.
think many
gila
people
tuh.
expected
Iya
him
dalam
to
banget
go
ya
out going
analisanya.
funny.
Skillnya
I remember him saying that they did lose 24-0 to Vision Strikers previously, right?
It's nothing. It's nothing. You don't need to worry about that.
Tuh kan dia-
He's trolling?
I don't know, but I don't trust it. After his interview thing, he's
Yeah.
trolling.
Yeah, but also we saw on the stage here as well, when you have big personalities that can kind of like, I gotta say BM a little bit.
Si
like,
Peperex
we
ngomong
saw
pernah
from
kalah
the
Iya,
league.
iya
24-0
Ben kayak ngomong.
Don't expect
Gue juga
Vision
pernah sih
Strikers
21.
to be that
24-0
kind of
gila
vocal.
Gue juga pernah anjing 21 24. Gue 24.
Definitely see that. I mean, their whole interview
Gua
at
waktu
the
itu
start was
22,
hilarious. Where, what was
2
they
atau
said?
enggak
He
23-1,
pretended
gue lupa.
that,
Oh iya. Gue 24. Ingat banget gue.
Iya, Ucil juga
Gila.
sama.
Iya, sama.
Ucil juga sama. Pernah kayak gitu.
Di Breeze gue kalah 24.
Emang jago banget, anjir, VS tuh.
But I think it will take a bit more to pull them out.
I don't think I have the balls to BM Stacks and keep.
GG lah. Saya.
They're definitely not going to be doing the we
Elo,
want you
elo.
thing, you know?
We'll see though. We'll see. Who knows? Expect the
Coba tes suara
unexpected,
dulu,
like
Mi.
Gio said in the beginning of the
Tes
show.
suara, tes suara.
But can
Tes.
Forsaken and
Tes.
his team
Coba.
carry?
Tes, tes.
Oke, ada.
Tes.
Goblok Fidel.
Tes. Jorok lu. Datang ngejorok.
Lu live Del.
Enggak. Iya.
Kenapa?
Iya live.
Ben kayak the troller anjing. Gue liat mukanya udah pengen ketawa.
Iya, dia kan.
Ior gak ikut nobar. Dia emang jarang nobar gak sih?
and he's also the secondary shot caller. So a lot of like mid-round calls they would come from
Kenapa
him
dikasih
also.
itunya?
Next, we
Highlightnya
have
Wih,
Hai.
best
Lil Jaka ini mah.
Bukan
He's
main.
the duelist.
Ngeri Lil Jaka.
He is
Jason
also one of
sih.
the 2 Indonesians. Our next Indonesian is Aaron, Mind Freak. He plays the smoker roles. And lastly, we have Shiba. He's a very shy, soft-spoken.
Anjing Shiba malu-malu banget aing.
Lucu banget, nerd banget anjir, gemes.
Lil Jaka. Until we qualified for Berlin. He had to tell his mom that he's like a professional.
Bro, minuman apa maksudnya, Rix? Maksudnya apa maksudnya? Lu mau beli minuman apa?
So that took some convincing with the help of like our management. It's nice to see him here now. I'd say I'll
Anjir.
definitely
Gila
classify
banget.
Maknya nggak tahu gak?
in terms of level of competition, it's obviously going to be the
Ambek apa
toughest
nih?
because
Nggak ada
it's
Jadon
one of
ya?
those teams
Masa
like
Perkenalan
Valentine
piala.
Iya, nggak ada.
the highest caliber of competition, right?
Masa
I
joget
would
keju?
put it
Enggak
in
lah,
my
masa Arun
teammates'
joget keju?
minds not
Mungkin
to
nggak
be
sih?
scared of
Enggak.
Nggak mungkin anjing, mah bapaknya lihat cek seluruh dunia lihat anjing.
Dia jaib pasti anjing.
Iya, gini kayak openingnya biasa aja dah mereka.
Nggak ada yang aneh-aneh banget, Ai, dari kemarin.
Coba kalau gue di sana,
Perlu
kalau gue di
pakipan.
sana, gue loncat-loncat kayak monyet anjing.
Jangan yang roboh panggungnya yang
Gak ada Jason. Ini masih di
Ada
quarantine.
Jason, kasihan.
I'm really sorry. I gotta wipe away tears for a
keren
second.
banget.
Kasihan
What
Jason.
an interview, Sean and Gio. We were speaking about this just now. Like we love the underdog story, but also the personalities from the
Yes.
smaller region.
Yes.
He's got to be one of the most interesting characters here.
No, I love that. I love it when, you know, you come into a LAN event and people are like, oh yeah, Sentinels, oh yeah, I don't know, like big names, Ascend, and then
Ih, kok merinding ya anjing?
regions, they come
Merinding,
in,
gue juga
they know
merinding.
that
Merinding gak sih, Cok? Anjing kayak what?
Lu nggak sih kesana, Del?
Bacot lu, anjing.
sama VRG Del, -5 Del.
Ayo gas. Kita
VRG Fidel.
kita analis aja, Pak.
Reminded me of you a little bit. I thought, like, when he did it. But also that story about
Masih menunggu
Shiba as
PRX
well.
entry,
Sean.
yoi.
Imagine if his
Ah, ini
parents
mereka nih udah
didn't
mulai
let
tuh,
him
udah
travel.
pada
I'm
keluar tuh,
so
lihat tuh.
glad
Udah
that
pada
he
masuk,
did.
mau keluar lagi.
Yes.
Udah pada
Iya
keluar
tuh
ya?
lagi mau keluar itu, mau masuk lagi nanti.
That's the first time I've
How
seen
do
that.
you hide that from your parents?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, don't mind me. I'm not scrimming for 10 hours a day.
Apa Tin menurut lu mapnya Viastin?
Yeah, but also I want to pick out, you know,
Split pasti main.
mentioned this
Split,
to me,
ya.
In the green
Ya.
room before that they just
PrX
have a
ambil Icebox.
ridiculously amount of Asian compositions.
PrX
Like,
main
they love
splitnya.
trying stuff. And Ben Kai just said that they're trying
PrX
all
main
stuff.
split.
13.
When we
Sebenarnya
were
split
looking
feeling gua.
at all the
Masa
maps
sih?
they play, I was looking at their
Iya.
split.
Bukan split TVS keras banget ya anjing.
Split into,
Ya itu gua nggak tahu.
9 different comps.
Gua nggak tahu kan mereka mainnya
I've never
mau
seen
main yang
anything
paling
like
lemahnya
that
VS
on
apa
FPL.
mereka nyaman gitu.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
Vision
Nggak sih?
Strikers, though, I mean, that also
FPS
means that
nggak
like
sih?
Vision
Icebox nggak
Strikers
sih?
can't necessarily.
Icebox ya?
answer.
Biasanya first
Iya.
picknya Icebox. PrX. Soalnya Jason nyala banget ya di Icebox.
Cuma pas lawan Brand nggak nyala.
Mungkin udah lolos kali Tin, ya nggak sih? Acen aja kalah sama Gambit 3-0.
Mana anjing Del, nggak mungkin mereka sekedar lolos doang anjing. 140 juta Del.
Bener sih.
Oh, let's just throw this. We'll just throw a KO in. We'll just throw a Yoru in.
Apa mau ngambil seeding 2? Enggak ya?
Enggak sih,
Maybe that's
enggak.
the way. I
Feeling
know
gua enggak.
earlier you
Nggak
didn't
mungkin
have
aja.
an answer to how to beat Vision
I
Strikers,
know.
but
I want to see some wild stuff, like 5 duelists just running around, just Yoru, everyone. Let's just get it all going.
yeah. And imagine if Forsaken
Ding,
isn't on the duel
ding,
list. Maybe
ding,
that's the
ding,
surprise.
ding,
Yeah.
ding,
I mean,
ding,
who
ding,
knows? Who
ding,
knows with these
ding,
teams?
ding,
But
ding, ding,
we
ding.
have waited a long time to
Let's
see
go,
Vision
PrX, let's
Strikers
go.
on the international stage. But let's see if Paper Rex will be a worthy challenger. It's time to kick this off.
Oh, ini dia
Iya,
guys.
di kota tuh udah rame banget tuh anjing pakai baju PrX semua, Cok.
Iya fix.
Dimulai.
Nggak bisa digedein layarnya anjing.
Coba nih ya.
Oh bisa deh.
Ada BNK.
Ada PRX BNK anjir.
Kenapa sih?
Itu ada PRX BNK tadi.
Keren sih kalau Riot bikin video tuh keren banget anjing.
Iya,
Gak ada
bangsat.
penonton yang nggak ada.
Kalian believe nggak sih sama PrX? Kalian believe nggak?
Believe, gua believe.
Believe, oke.
Believe.
Believe in your dream.
I believe in Shiba.
Iya bener.
Believe in Shiba.
I believe in Lil Jaka. Nggak ngopi.
Ya, I believe in Shiba. Let's go.
Semoga
Tinggal di hasil Jakarta. Jakarta.
Maksudnya tuh lu nggak perlu apa? Nggak perlu takut Davai sama Jason buat perform tau lu?
Iya.
Because they will.
Damn true guys.
Damn true.
bukan offliner ya?
Ya, bukan.
Davai-nya juga.
Sama, Davai juga kuat Dilan, Cok.
Oh.
Gue pernah ketemu dia di Filipina. Jason bantai gua di LAN waktu itu. Indonesia. Benkai apalagi. Benkai dari zaman dulu, pas zaman Dreamscape jago banget.
Oh. Jut Wow Academy gak ada di Fiverr. Ada, ntar gue buat.
Ngentot tuh kalau bikin video nggak nanggung-nanggung anjing.
Iya bang.
Keren
Cok.
banget anjir. Agentnya tuh jadi kayak orang beneran.
Tapi masih keren nanti Dota, sumpah tetap aja kalau ngepick hero TI Dota keren banget anjing itu. Sampai sekarang masih amazed gua.
Ya gue berharap champion kayak gitu sih.
Iya kayak ngepick ini kan keluar anjing keren banget itu.
Anjay.
Anjay. Akan main, bro.
Oh ya jing merinding.
유럽이랑 북미 팀을
Kayak
merinding
merindingnya
banget,
nggak
Wak.
berhenti Cok.
Iya.
Bangsat.
이제 스크림을 해보니까 오히려 아시아 쪽 팀이나 한국 팀이 더 잘한다는 느낌 많이 받아서
Anjay, but after some scream.
팀 하나도 없고 원래 제가 항상 자신 있는 편이기 때문에 저희 팀도 항상 자신 있고
So there's no one.
견제되는 팀 하나도
Ini
없고
gue rasa ya, VS di sana ngebantai-bantai scream.
Iya kayaknya dia udah pede tuh di
Yang
bilang.
ada motivasi
아마도
1
저희가
1 juta IC
지금까지
emang iya.
해온 여기 베를린에서 연습을 했으니까 그냥 안심하고 그냥 이제 치킨 뜯으시면서 보시면 될 것 같습니다.
Just
걱정하지
gonna enjoy the
마시고
match
무조건
with
이기겠습니다.
some chicken because we're going to win. Anjay, with some chicken.
Gila lu gitu.
Ngeri Aron. Lucu banget.
Menurut gua Vias bisa keselip di Haven doang, Haven Ascent. Tapi kalau map yang gede kalau menurut gua enggak sih.
Saya TSM kalau lulus.
Aron ngopi, nggak bisa. Lu lawan VS udah nggak bisa ngopi.
Harus semuanya perform.
Di night. Ini harus semua perform kalau lawan VS tuh harus
Season
semua perform.
strikernya 55 ya ham hey.
Ji keren banget bangsat.
Gila.
Dia muter jadi bridge gak?
Keren banget cok.
Kalau gua muter jadi apa ya anjing? Jadi
Jadi bumot ya.
woi berisik anjing wanita bangsat.
Jadi bumot.
Óbvio que a gente tem como objetivo ser campeão, mas só de participar de uma competição enorme dessa magnitude é
Tai kesana tuh bener-bener mimpi anjing.
You'll get there.
Emen.
Fidel muter jadi turret. Jadi orb deh.
Jadi drone aja lah cukup buat gua. Lucu banget ya kalau jadi drone beneran.
Del.
Lu putar jadi ada yang komen Jok lu putar jadi pusing doang. Goblok anjing.
Let's go, masuk.
Oh, let's go opening. Iya anjing. area keren banget tai.
Iya keren.
Kita lihat apakah Aron akan joget keju?
Enggak kayaknya.
Apakah Aron akan joget keju? Sepertinya tidak.
Dia bilang musiknya tense banget kan dia bilang.
Iya.
Mana ada joget keju, Cok?
Ya,
kok
biasa aja.
Oi.
Oh, biarkan.
Gila ada dua. Terus nomornya 69 ngentot. 69.
69 ya.
Ada dua komentar.
Mereka mau bendera Cok.
Anjay.
Let's go.
Kapan lagi bendera Indo di situ?
Goblok aja.
Benkai tolol.
Jason juga kecil banget ya.
Iya banget. Benkai.
Gua yang mau.
Ngeri gak sih lu langsung ada pada sama si Stax gitu kan.
Yo, itu.
Wah ini dia.
Iya, anjing,
Ini
kenapa
dia
pakai
legend.
balls?
Ini dia legend.
Have that much to
Iya,
prove.
Termi.
But Sean, imagine if you beat Vision
Dafai.
Strikers to get into Champions.
Yeah, that changes everything, right?
Ayo
Because
dong,
the
Wingstop
only
gue
goal here
cepet
is to
nyampe
make
anjing.
Berarti Lucky nggak main dong ya?
right? So
Enggak,
this
belum.
match,
Mereka tuh udah pick map duluan gak sih ini?
Udah,
Apa di dalamnya
udah,
pura-pura?
udah,
Ya
udah.
pura-pura doang kan udah.
Udah pick map mereka.
Oh.
through every Vision Strikers VOD there is. And I think
Coach
we're gonna see
Korea
some
kelas
nutty
banget,
game
yoi.
plans coming out of Paper X here.
Gila.
Yeah, well, hopefully we see
Kalau
some
aku
naughty
Jadon.
moves as well because map picks and
Anjing,
bans and map select
saking
is
tajamnya kameranya,
ready.
komedonya sampai kelihatan.
On the way back
Iya.
again by so badly.
Gila,
But yeah,
ini
let's
tim
see
family
what
friendly
we're
banget, Cok.
doing, where we are going
Iya,
to.
anjing.
Very
Bolang masih di sini gak sih, Lang?
Masih.
Paper Rex, but Vision
Coach
Strikers,
boleh ngomong.
they also
Coach
have a
bolehnya
prove,
habis
you know, people
ini
have waited
pas lagi
so
pakai jas anjing.
long to see them
Yuk,
play on
Parex
an
ada coach.
international
Goban-goban yuk,
stage.
Icebox main.
People want to start this on
Icebox
strong.
masih main,
Masih
gue
main.
yakin emang.
Let's get the bans out of the
Split.
way first. I
Feeling gue
believe
split
Vision
di
Strikers
pick.
will have the first
Breeze di ban.
here
Paper
out of
X.
these maps. We haven't seen Breeze yet in this tournament. I'm a little bit disappointed,
Aduh, buru
but
dong,
I
Gojek
think
gua,
they can
anjing,
find a way
lama
that
lu.
both teams, you know, they
Parah
can
banget
play.
ya.
Both teams can play it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kan
Paper X
kan.
is 7-2
Pakai
since
baju
Debat
July.
pede aja dulu,
Vision
nggak
Strikers
apa-apa.
1-0
Ya kan
and
kulitnya
Pasti
kayak
di ban.
Vision Strikers banning
Korea.
Ascent, and this is
Oh,
actually
Ascent
ban.
going
Sama
into the
Vias
strength.
yang
Gara-gara 13-1-in brand kali ya.
1 on Ascent. This is their best map in maybe
Iya
tied with
juga.
Icebox up there.
Oh, well, the next one's come out, and that's going to be.
Oh,
main
di ban.
That's an
Di ban,
interesting one
anjir.
because
Nih, percaya
that's
sama gue split
definitely
main sama
at the
Icebox,
Vision
confirm.
Strikers.
Split Icebox sama
We spoke about how they bring in Lakia for that
Breeze.
map. They really have their
bandnya cuma
own
satu-satu kan
style
berarti
of
sisanya
play.
random kan?
Bandnya satu.
That's out.
Enggak, Breeze
Yeah,
nggak
what
main deh.
number? The first
Dia
map
setting
we're gonna go
94.
to.
Oh, iya.
Oh, kan pick Haven.
This is
Satu.
select
Pede
Vision
banget anjing,
Vision
Pias.
Strikers. No surprise.
Oh, iya sih, pick Heaven.
No,
Oh,
not
Icebox,
at all.
confirm.
They
Iya,
are
Icebox.
Icebox pasti di pick
insane
sama
Iya, iya,
Paper
pasti.
X.
This is a
Ah.
map where they run double initiator and they're just so good at controlling everything.
Tuh kan Goban, bayar gua Goban sini, Cok.
Is opting to
Woi,
start
woi,
defense.
viewer.
I mean, I'm just excited to see how
Apaan
this
sih,
is
Warnya
gonna
dipalak
be there
kan?
because
Biar ini
Haven is
augmented
one of those
reality
maps
gak
that
sih?
is not
AR gak
necessarily
sih?
one of the
Iya,
favorites.
iya,
You
AR.
know, Paper X, they don't really like
Bukan
playing
holo.
there so much, but I would
Let's
love
go,
to
saya
see
pride.
some, you know,
Mana
aggressive
nih
jet,
mau
like
keduanya?
push down the
Tuh
long
kan.
or whatever, just like
Icebox.
go for it.
I mean, they spoke
Kayak
about
Arctic
surprises,
Fan.
right?
Enggak
And
deh.
there's plenty of
Yes.
room to do that here.
Oh, Icebox tuh.
And the next
Paper X.
map,
Teori
Geo, is
battle
Tuh,
in.
tuh Icebox tuh udah.
Iya,
so
benar-benar.
I kind of expected this one to come out.
Alhamdulillah,
Icebox
Fidel
was,
dapat Goban.
was
Ayo guys,
probably
bayar Goban.
the
Please.
final that Paper X
Bet siapa?
played in
Aduh,
against
menurut gue
Bren
VS yang menang, tapi hati gue pengen
It's also
Paper X yang
one
menang
of
tuh.
the
Iya,
teams
sama
don't like
anjing.
so much comparative to other maps.
Yeah,
Berdua.
but I
Have it.
Bentar ya guys, gua ambil makan dulu.
They're 12-1 on Icebox.
Haven
It's their
Vias
best
masih
map
pakai yang
for
kemarin
sure.
nggak ya?
But Vision Strikers is 5-0
Top
and
tiga
they're
berarti
averaging
apa nih?
10
Split.
rounds on both
Belum,
maps.
kan di random.
Attack and defense.
yang-
They
Kalau
are
nggak-
blowing people
enggak
out
deh,
on
so gue pick
Icebox.
tahu.
So this
Nggak
is
tahu
their
siapa yang
own
nge-pick
map
tapi.
as well.
Ada
Yeah, I
map
mean,
map
Vision
map
Strikers,
one
they don't
map
really
3
lose
VS
on
gitu
Icebox.
misalnya.
They've lost one time.
Oh ya,
you
Vias
know,
split.
And the decider
Ya
is
kan?
pretty
Iya,
interesting, this one, Sean, because it is split,
Defendnya
like you
Paper
mentioned.
X.
Paper X, they like to play a lot of team
Masih makan.
comps.
Yeah, they like to play a lot of comps here, and Vision Strikers opts to have this map be the third. I think that's pretty interesting. This Vision Strikers iteration isn't the ones of past where you think of these excellent split setups. They're the ones that kind of set the
Let's
meta
go,
on
boys.
split with the Jet and the Breach back in the day.
Halo
I
semua.
haven't seen that out of them lately.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I'm happy
Lu
this
pernah
split's
screen sama
in
Vias?
because
Pernah,
I
pernah.
wanna watch
Berapa kali?
Yeah,
Like, I just want to watch stacks. I just leave it there.
I'm scared for Paper X. They must have something up their sleeve.
But, I mean, this is under the assumption we go to map 3. Do you guys think we're going to be going to map 3 after seeing the vetoes?
Aku.
I won't rule it out. You know, I think when you look at this matchup on paper, it's very easy to be like, well, look at the prestige and the pedigree of Vision Strikers and Paper X. They're a bit more of an underdog, but you know, I actually won't rule it out. I could see it happening.
I'm gonna rule it out.
Oh wow!
Sean's not having. Oh,
I'm gonna
wait,
go
2-0 Paper X today?
No,
Really,
no,
Sean?
shot.
Wah, anjing.
This is where Vision Strikers puts the world on notice.
Yeah.
Here. I've been
Main
waiting
di
for
SG
this moment.
HKG,
Vision
HKG
Strikers
boy.
is a team that got
HKG lah,
into
kita yang kalah lah
this
pasti.
game,
Mereka tim
and
gede.
Everyone's about to see why.
So what I'm hearing
Kita
is
scream
all
Korea pasti di
players,
Hong Kong.
therefore they're gonna win.
yeah, basically. But let's talk
Hasilnya
about Haven now
dibantai.
first. On the
Keras.
side of Vision Strikers, you know, we know they have that
Kayaknya semua tim
six-man
Indo
roster,
dibantai deh
but
sama dia.
Sean, Lakia is not here for this one.
No,
Eh,
he's
itu
not
ada
gonna be
skinnya
here for
Z,
this one, which
anjir.
is kind of
Kemarin dia pada
interesting
nggak ada.
because I mean they are running initiators
Mukanya kayak
on
beruangnya si
Haven,
Mako
Anjing.
Aku rela begadang nemenin cicilan. Anjay.
Oh, beruang lucu ya, Mei.
Iya, beruang lucu lah, bukan
Oh.
ini anjir.
Keep that in mind, everyone. Just because Locky is not in the server doesn't mean they're going to have holes on their Haven.
I'm back.
I mean, especially we spoke
Benkai,
about
Benkai.
before how RB is
Lilo Jaka, lihat
Anjay,
kamera
Lilo
dong.
Jaka.
Kamera dong.
even though previously he was a duelist, and he's done a decent
Sabar
job
ya,
of that. So
gua
I don't think you can just say,
dagang kacang aja
oh
nggak apa-apa,
yeah,
udah
if
biasa.
Black is not in the server,
Wing,
you're
stop.
not gonna have
Wing,
that.
stop.
The interesting thing for me is that recently
Nggak
the
boleh dipakai.
compositions
Apa ya,
that
pada
these two
protes
teams
rakyat
have been
ini mikir
playing
rakyat
have
boleh.
actually been relatively similar. And if you were to look at the second most recent composition that Paper X played, it was actually just one agent off what Vision Strikers have been recently playing. So I want to see how that matches up and if they're going to use those agents similarly. That is, of course, if they choose those agents.
Speaking of agents, I think we will get to see a breach.
Let's
And
go,
we do not get
guys.
many breaches on Haven in North America, so
Mejanya kayak PW banget ya.
Anywhere else.
really anywhere.
Iyalah, Tom.
Stacks is just so good.
Iri banget nggak sih kok?
Ini King main nggak ketutup poni apa anjing?
Gila,
Oh,
Messi.
enggak, kalau Korea itu udah nggak kayak gitu, men.
Messi gila loh
Mereka udah ada takarannya. anjing.
Komennya detail banget anjing. Bangsat. Alisnya dicukur dulu nggak ya biar rapi, biar pas kena kamera di ini dulu, di trading dulu ya.
Ya guys, kita harus percaya kepada saya Pride ya guys ya.
Iya, betul.
Ya tul.
Anjing layar coachnya kayak gitu.
Iya.
Keren banget.
Anjing. Dia 5-5-nya ada di ini dia.
Keren banget.
Satunya dia lihat semuanya.
Bentar, ini Termiki dalam.
Observernya full cowok.
Iya, iya.
Yeah, and I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
to see Mako because
Observernya.
Stream core protes, core semua. Korea tuh core semua.
Anjing, itu observer aja.
Ih, keren banget kalau di dalam anjing. Ke lobby.
Jadon lihat sini dong.
Gila, gue ngerasa one up observer aja udah banyak waktu itu ngeliat si Dustin final.
12 anjir.
One berapa tapi yang one
Kalau kebetulan
4 tuh
boleh di pause enggak? Udah lah.
I guess like a Vova
Nggak boleh ninggalin
and
stage kan,
maybe
setahu gua.
Zons.
Nggak
We
boleh.
talk a lot about
Sampai
them as
selesai.
the star Astro
Tahan,
players, but I
tahan
think
dah.
we might see a couple
Iya.
more here today.
Cuma kalau lu kebetulan udah mampus, pasti boleh kok.
saya Pride.
Paling pas tag.
Taruh dia ada yang kencing nggak?
Nggak ada.
Nggak ada ya?
Nggak lah.
Oke.
Paling Dustin nanti pertama.
Oh, kalau gua wajib kencing anjing.
Si Dustin di in-game bisa 3 kali anjing.
Itu ada minuman kencing gitu aja.
Karena ngebawel, ngerti gak sih?
Iya.
Terus kencing terus.
Especially in an environment like this where you can see your opponent, it's gonna be a tough time for Paper X here.
Jangan lupa like ya guys ya, betul. Jangan lupa like.
Nah, jangan lupa like, guys.
Ya, jangan lupa
Masa
like.
Nonton gue segini, like gue
Iya,
cuma 200.
betul.
Tahu
Pak.
yang nonton 140 tapi yang like cuma Jorge.
Yes, dikasih goban.
Like dulu,
Like lah.
like dulu.
No, goban anjay.
Semangat.
Makasih ya, Rix. Sering-sering ya gobannya.
So this first map, Vision Strikers has
Headset.
a
Iya, headsetnya
heavy,
merek apa sih?
heavy
Tau gak sih?
advantage in my eyes.
Gak ya?
MS.
MS.
MS. Nggak tahu itu tulisannya doang. MS.
Halo
JS, ala like.
But there has been a bit of a gap where it's been, okay, we're going back to scrims, we're preparing for Berlin, we're not actively playing in officials, and those grand finals were so huge that they would have been a really big
RB. Viewers gua mah ada biasa rame. Enggak rame juga enggak apa-apa, yang penting intimate tau gak sih?
Intimate.
Kalau kayak gini tiket PP dibayarin ya kok? Dibayarin orang tua?
Anjim MS ya kan.
Enggak lah, dibayarin lah guys. Hotel, makan. Rio tuh kaya anjing.
So do you feel like Sean that they could just anticipate this because they also
Iyalah
are
bro,
aware
skinnya aja
that
mahal
Vision
bro.
Strikers are
Iya
very
anjing,
behind.
setiap keluarin.
Beli skin nih mereka di Berlin.
They could have gone a couple ways here, right? I mentioned previously RB used to lock in
Singapura.
the jet all the time, right? He used to be
Bangga sih Srot sampai nontonin Peprex. Kayaknya Srot mau nontonnya VS deh, menurut gue ya. No judge, no judge.
Talk about the contrast in his stats. His Raze has a 324 ACS. His Sova only 182. Like that is a very big difference in his rolls.
Yeah, well, we are into the Prime Gaming agent select and just giving you guys an
Oh masih pakai yang sama cok VS.
Kan belum pick Del.
Udah itu?
Itu persenan ya.
Oh. Gua kira udah.
Like we did yesterday. This is just what they have been picking during stage.
Satu bener.
Mako there with the Astra.
Mako Benkai.
We spoke about this already.
Yeah, we just said, you
Oh,
know,
ini fun ya?
we thought he would be on Astra, but it's really about how he shows up on that, and Mind Freak's
Keren.
going to be doing that and return on the other side.
Yeah, and
Hah.
Asher's just such a solid pick on
Bukan
him
Red Bull
because you
kopi
can
itu,
use
Cok.
those gravity
Masih
wells,
sama
you
tuh
have
picknya.
control of A lobby at the start, you can lock down C with a gravity well at the top, and she's just so powerful.
Gue garuk tompelnya Arbi anjing.
Honestly, it's
Woi,
kind of
biasa dong
ironic
Tintin, biasa
Parah
dong Tin.
banget.
Anjing lu ya.
Reach and Killjoy on an international stage.
Oh.
No surprise.
Ini draft lu nih Tin, draft lu Tin. Korea punya Tin.
Iya, Cok.
I like that
Iya,
Arby's
iya.
on
Shibanya nggak
Sky
pakai
over Sova though. I think
bridge ya?
Sky's value in
Enggak.
Apa, Tin?
with the
Ini, makan
updates
ini.
of the guiding
Meta-
light, the
meta
Trailblazer
boom.
Apa?
obviously is
Meta boom.
Makan
this patch.
Wingstop.
Sky
Good luck,
is
Prx.
at the top,
Ih,
top
merinding.
Bumpaya.
tier in my eyes in this meta.
Kamera ganti tempat.
Bumpaya.
Emang di mana kamera musuhnya?
Nonton cupu. Udah cupu itu. Nggak lolos kan buktinya? Iya.
Orang 10x langsung di-kick anjing, diganti udah.
Iya anjing baru masuk.
Udah diganti sama orang baru
Udah ya.
Nah sekarang si
Iya, itu
ibu-ibu
dia di
ini
WGS.
bajunya robek-robek ya ampun kasihan banget Cok.
Bukan WGS, Cok.
Ada sih lagi.
Bukan.
Hari-hari
Dasar
dari
lu
baju
biar
yang
komplain.
sobek-sobek.
Gue lupa nama timnya sampah.
Twitter ya? Oh,
Bukan WGS. WGS kan Eugen.
iya ya.
Dah ya.
Oke,
Ih,
langsung
mulai.
cepet banget anjir.
Main cepet.
Panutan
Wah, kurang
anjing.
atas, kurang atas. Nah.
Udah berangkat bisa.
Ingat,
Tuh.
enggak.
Enjoy Prx. Ya.
Tuh, fokus, kita fokus. Ah.
Jadi dodge anjir.
Lu lihat aja udah ada yang anti flash, Cok.
Iya.
Udah siap anjing.
Hah?
No cam gas. Nggak seru dong
Jam
anjing.
9 Ronaldo main.
Boleh nggak peduli nggak kenal Ronaldo siapa.
Fokus nonton nih, fokus.
Langsung kebaca loh, A-nya kosong. Gara-gara udah 2 orang setengah tai. Wah, ente. Kalah pistol dong.
Pinter banget.
Iya,
Gila
betul.
emang VS Cok.
Lihat. Emang Sova keluar rekon ya? Kok dia tahu sih anjing?
Keluar shock dar.
Oh, pantes.
Kena tuh. Oh enggak. Dikit doang.
Let's go Jaden Aaron. Anjing Ben kayak dijagain Cok.
Ba.
Ba.
Aduh.
Gila. Klasik lebih dari Ghost.
Flawless gak?
Sangat-sangat disiplin.
Tidak.
Enggak.
Gue udah bilang
Ente.
PS too strong anjing.
Ini gimana retake-nya anjir?
Jauh banget anjing.
Gila crossfire begitu satu jaga belakang Cok.
Fucking good.
Coba menang pistol. Nggak apa-apa guys. Kalau pistol tuh standar. Wow, lihat nih masuknya bagus nih pasti nih pakai taktik nih anjing.
Agak delay ya. Sabar.
Udah 5-5 nya di situ nggak? Nah, empat. Aduh.
Anjir nice banget Cok.
Stacks boss.
Kata Shiba gue bisa apa?
Apa gue? Ente. Ini berapa? 1.
BTL kalau pistol masih bisa runner up kok, bacot lu.
Belum panas.
Bercanda ya, gue tuh suka bercanda orang. Ya guys ya.
Fucking good.
Streamer kasar gue tau nggak?
Ayo. Davai di sini dengan skin Z-nya.
Ada Prx
Ini ada Z.
nonton di sana.
Emang ada, makanya tadi aku bilang tuh.
Oh boleh anjir dipakai Z.
Aku pakai.
But I do imagine the Vision Strikers will be prepared for this. I hope they have not a plan in mind.
Om Parjo, sehat Om. Sehat Om.
Ada skin Z anjir.
Kiran di Vct Prx.
Sehat atuh Om. Kemarin ketiduran aja sedikit ya kan. Lex nggak ketiduran lagi, maafkan aku Om Parjo. Nice shot.
Nice.
fully blinding buzz, and there's gonna be a response.
Ayo dong Ron, ayo Ron.
Plenty of players here. Really
Oh iya kelas.
work from the back of the side.
Nice.
Oh, let's go.
Really well played round there. I think that was Mind Freak who backed up and
Paham.
used
Pelan-pelan guys,
the
pelan-pelan.
utility against them, and
Round by
fantastic
round,
play from
round
Buzz
by
there to
round.
split through from B. I think actually there was a flash come through from RB just inside the garage window, but again really well played there to back away. Sorry, it was Mind Freak over on plat. Mistaken there was Devi actually all the way over in the spawn that managed to catch that and completely shut that down. Again, that split, if it goes for another 3 seconds or so, Vision Strikers are in there, and they have all the actually the back angles from spawn towards C site. Yeah,
that could have been a game changer.
Jadon muda-muda punya pengalaman. Yoi.
Oh, ada taktikal
Jago
Pepper.
set piece again. Yeah,
we saw this as said in that kind of round where everyone was.
Lihat langsung ada stunnya apaan sih?
I like showing this. I like seeing.
Udah siap anjing.
Anjir dia tahu jet yang nggak dia langsung buka.
Itu stunnya Aaron tau?
Stunnya Bridge.
Oh bukan, maksud gua kira stun yang Astra.
Be careful there on the cross. The lockdown will get invested here.
Gila anjing.
To stop that right now, and Sheba's kind of stuck in cover.
Coba lewatnya gimana coba?
Nice one. Oi, cakep.
Nice banget anjing.
Ya.
Bas, aduh,
Basnya dari long.
Naik ke atas dia.
No,
Orang
it's
ngopi
unlucky
lagi.
there really. I mean, Sheba gets isolated for
Orang
seconds
ngopi.
in the front bay. They now deal with the lockdown, but
Payah video tidur berdiri di Mabes. Iya, cok tiduran anjing.
completely shuts that down. Mind Freak just opted
Nicknya
to hold
Laksia,
on to this, try and get something
Laksia
done in the
ngapain?
next round. But again, I'm liking what I'm saying. At least in the early round here, the response from Vision Strikers here is perfect. There's a little bit of presence shown, a little bit of
Dia tuh
utility
tuker-tukeran
shown.
sama Arby ya,
Obviously,
Laksia.
long straight
Yeah.
away, they look to try and pressure
Jadi
towards
kalau
it.
Arby main,
King
Laksia nggak
juga.
main.
Kalau apa?
Bisa
Kalau
nggak
nggak
apa.
butuh sentinel dia nggak pakai king.
Iya, kalau pakai Sova pakai lagi ya.
Gila anjing.
Trying to find the right balance of that is always going to be difficult. I mean, Vision Strikers are no slouches, but I like the fact he's trying it. That push up C long, the
It's okay.
re-aggress
Tahu
towards
lagi
sewer,
mereka.
denying the ult. I mean, it's a hard balance, and they're coming into this as someone who's playing up against a
Udah sampai sini kalau nggak enjoy sayang guys, tau nggak?
continue that confidence. It's very impressive, but his buzz just pretty much saying,
Gila ini unlucky. Si
Yeah, I mean, for me, obviously the
Iya.
consensus was they can cross region. Can we expect them to have the same
Masnya juga
impact
jago.
against arguably a
Iya.
Recoil udah kayak gitu masih bisa
structured, but also
dikontrol ini.
reactive team like Vision Strikers.
Jadon kenapa nggak Vandal? Pengen gue DM Instagram Jadon rasanya Son Vandal gitu. Gak bisa guys, gue nggak tahu. Lagi pengen.
Emang lucu pertanyaan viewer ya.
Iya.
Welcome to streaming.
well, again, speaking of aggression, a different look for Forsaken this time, heading over towards A short through the sewers, flash to follow. So a different start, but still to the same intent.
Tinggal lagi aja.
The biggest winkage for them is him being unorthodox, unexpected, keeping Vision Strikers guessing. And actually, you're seeing them take a step back in the early round here. They're investing a little bit of utility.
Ya,
staying
ya,
back, some
lari
fact
doang.
finders to figure out if
Oi.
Paper X
Kok pakai pisau smite sih anjing?
going forwards.
Yang bener lah.
All they've really heard is that sheriff.
Oh yang bener anjing.
Coba DM.
Gua DM Shiba kali ya.
They are definitely trying to piece together whatever picture they can find.
Pisaunya
It's a
smite
bit
anjing.
deathful. On the other side, you've got kind of three players just looming around.
They are
lingering around.
mitigating Forsaken by doing this.
Halo, keluarga
It's
Abah,
actually
halo.
perfect counterplay. The hardest thing for
Anjing.
Paper X is
Anjing,
going to be
apaan tuh?
repeating
Kayak
that
gitu nggak?
success and finding value with it
Beda kelas ya ngecek ya.
Jump peek now made. How many players can they get on the side quickly enough? Keep in mind they're all right.
Nice
Biasanya
Ben.
nggak pakai smoke.
And there's Harden, the Bulldog bites and Buzz goes
Buta kan?
down. On his
Nah,
own
ini
as
menang.
well,
Ini
not
menang
able-
roundnya. Nggak mungkin
not
kalah.
able to get all
Nggak
through
susah
on this
Tim.
one, but there's
Oh
the
iya
first
menang. Udah stuck.
here,
Nice.
Forsaken. Huge one for the boys.
Untung
But that was
anjir.
very unorthodox
Forsaken
round.
doang.
Look how
Forsaken ini, bos.
proactive the defensive side were in that.
Ayo Son, menyala Son.
All the way back
Yes,
through
sir.
Star, back through Garage, and then when the hit comes through, actually, Paper X have done fantastically to
Prediksi
at
map
least
skor.
have feelers in place where they're
Tiga-
not expecting any of
3-13
that, and
Paper X
actually
menang.
anticipate that.
Ya,
that seed hit
3-13 deh,
perfectly.
Perak menang.
And actually, initially, I think obviously Buzz
Kenapa
gets all the way
nyamuk
to
menghisap
logs, and
darah?
it's Bangkok is able
Kalau
to live inside his
menghisap
cage
yang
for
lain
long
kan
enough where
Namanya wanita ya kan?
he shuts that down before it gets going. So,
Astagfirullah Fidel.
really, really nice response from Paper X. That's a big positive in
dijawab
my
tuh,
eyes
udah
for
kan
them to
sama
have such
Fidel.
good grasp
Lah
of
maksudnya
exactly
apa
what Vision
permen
Strikers are
anjing?
trying to
Iya,
do
permen.
effectively with no information other than the feelers that
Masih
Vision
menunggu
Strikers
Jadon
send
op.
out, which is potentially a
Yeah,
Sky Flash or Breach potentially. sending the fault line out in the early round, but really good response
Dari
there from
Indo for
Paper X.
second sama main freak.
And it does seem as though we do have a tech pause. So
Ideal
we get
mulutnya
shot
emang.
It's so nice that they, you know, just for us.
Gear
they made this
lagi,
higher
gear
ground.
rusak
I
dibawa ke Berlin
heard that was,
lagi.
yeah, they heard
Tahu,
we were coming,
anjing.
and production said we're going to need something fancy for when Hypok and Pansy get up.
Gila jorok banget otak lu pada. Tawa. Kalau yang ketawa berarti jorok.
Great though.
Like, who thought you could actually make a tech pause look kind of exciting?
Jadul,
Sebelah
Aaron
sate.
nyeker ya guys ya.
We've had a few
Itu si Ko
really
juga
good
kemarin
tech
cuma pakai
pauses
kaos kaki
in
anjir.
our time.
Ini Aaron bener-bener kaki
That
anjir.
intro was I'm so glad Sean picked
Indonesia
up on that. I
banget.
was really worried for a second. I was like, oh, do we need to cut? Do we need to cut
Is
to
he having a
another
problem?
camera?
Oh, was that? Is that a dab? Oh, God.
Lucky that was out of focus.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm
Happy bacok di situ.
Cameraman, whoever you
Pasti.
were, you knew what was up. You could sense it coming a mile off.
Aduh, LCQ kalau LAN juga keren banget nih Bebo.
I'm sure it's just a, you know,
Ah,
get yourself
cuma
situated
ada
on stage
apa-apanya
and
sama
get
Berlin anjir.
gear working,
Ya,
get
at least kan
comfortable as
live,
you can.
Cok.
And for now, it
LAN
looks like once
maksudnya.
again, already at
Kok
this point,
iklan
we can
Valorant
see
hack
that
nggak tahu.
aggression being
Ini si
put
Ken ngentot nih.
Aku
Dia
jual.
bilang katanya
jual.
baju gua crop nih nggak katanya Del.
basically the 1-2 punch,
Bang
right?
tolol
Yeah,
anjing.
that
Manusia
synergy
idiot.
Badan gue yang gede anjing.
Crop top.
Crop gak bangsa. Kontol banget Ken nih anjing.
Bang kontol bego coba. Ken tuh tolol emang.
Sedih banget anjing,
Vision
kasihan.
Strikers again going to adjust their setup, but
Aduh, ada
this is a lot slower in the first 10 seconds.
Jangan lupa di like ya guys.
Bulan Indo nicknya mana? Forsaken
They got
sama
noted by utility. The assumption would
Ballsy.
be that you'd back away, but Forsaken is bold. He does at least stick around for now. And it is true. It's a chess game between these guys.
di
It is,
gocek.
but it takes a lot for Paper X to do this, to
9.
run the gauntlet
Sumpah gue gak
effectively
nyangka
for
ada orang yang
12
pakai
rounds.
skin prism anjing jelek
But
banget.
so far,
Siapa? Oh iya si
Vision
King
Strikers
ya.
aren't exactly
Si King
stamping
Dari
out.
dulu.
They're not kind of dealing with this
Meresahkan
effectively.
juga
Again,
si
freezing
ininya.
for 15 to 20
Stacks ya.
seconds. Forsaken again going to be first point of contact here.
Meminta flashnya dia.
Careful though, because it's
Halo,
stacks and
Dracona.
buzz.
Emang Jakarta hujan ya?
Forsaken, can you get it right?
Nice.
That's the first
Wah dibutuhin
punch.
apa?
Beats it, but he's got time to adjust
Bagus,
now.
bagus, bagus, bagus.
Towards long and
Nice.
still one more.
Nggak kedengeran
Sean's
ya?
got the pressure device, got his back.
Nggak,
Oh,
nggak,
for so
dia
long.
nembak.
Forsaken.
Wah,
hits the
sakit
turn,
anjing.
gets the
Ayat
second
Don.
Gila ya,
round.
sakitnya.
Trades.
Ente
Stack's
3
gonna
cok.
come right back in on that trade. The site is now theirs. Vision
Bagus
Strikers
banget
will
sih.
get the spike down, and it could be retake time now.
But, you know, actually, Benkai and Mindfreak miles away from my site. Shiba up in
You are
heaven. Got a couple of
divided.
audio cues, but with the Cosmic Divide going up, it's going to make it increasingly difficult here for Paper X to fight back
Aduh
through.
berat nih.
Berat banget.
Just looking actually
Susah banget sumpah.
the counter divide popped as well, so great crossfire here. Benkai actually going to swing.
Nice.
He finds the first off the stack. The double swing's good.
Aduh.
But look at that from RB.
Ya anjing.
Brilliant sign of
Skill
the
ke
show
Benkai
there.
apaan tai itu?
Very well handled.
Gila.
And a lot invested in that actually for
Arby
Paper X to
too
still
good.
go for that.
Wah
but
hoki tai,
again,
sumpah.
Yang
Itu
ini.
yang kill keduanya hoki cok.
I'm not entirely sure how he
Lihat
actually
skill
still
keduanya.
came through
No.
on that one with
Iya,
RB.
hanya-
A little
Lari
slow
anjing.
to react,
Bejong-
but
jongkok
definitely
itu.
cleans up towards
Hanya
the end
Phantom
there.
yang bisa begitu.
Again, Sky so
Iya.
useful in that
Aduh,
scenario
ente
with
sih
the
kalaran
Cosmic
begitu,
Divide.
tai.
Once everybody swings
Ente.
one side, perfect
Bagus padahal.
opportunity to find that
Ente
flash.
banget guys, ente.
Kasian cok Shibanya cok.
You can see the bank
Iya,
starting to
anjing.
be a little hit
Tiba
here.
turun terakhir.
Padahal tapi Shiba kok crosshair ke Gravity tai.
Forsaken
man.
though, unrelenting. He's got the armor to boot
Dia
as well.
crosshair tadi ke ini.
How deep Vision
Ke Andre
Strikers
Evan.
play for this?
Masa sih Tit?
It's
Iya,
a
ya, ke Andre Evan
constant
tadi.
threat every single round. The fault line comes through. It's perfect actually.
Aduh.
Forsaken I can get away. I'm pretty sure.
Jadi tuh nggak
Sound cue
dipegang sama aku
revealed,
cok.
though.
This is almost like two different games
Beneran.
completely. You have
Ih,
early
geli.
rounds,
Gua lagi.
fight Forsaken, quell that
Geli banget
aggression.
dah.
And then we
Lu orang telat ya,
down
Cok?
to a minute before really Vision Strikers start trying
Sorry
to
dah yang
mess
paling
it, which
cepet.
is
Sorry ya.
absolutely
Emang lu berapa?
reasonable. And Seeker's gonna come down
Satu
now.
sembil- 110 ya tadi.
Gua 5, 4.
6, 5.
Beda 2 detik doang lah udahlah.
2 detik ngaruh cok. Nih, kayak gini kan gua udah tahu kan Shiba mati.
Rolling Thunder comes through.
Gue juga tahu.
Ya
Clear
udah
out
tahu.
the site entirely.
Terus kalau udah.
No possibility for anyone to
Gua
play
bilang.
the site with that execute coming through.
Lu yang lebih leletin aja Del.
Perfect from Vision
Gimana
Strikers.
caranya ya?
I love a good anti-eco.
Pas
Ooh,
dulu.
I also love to see that Forsaken.
Jadon.
11 HP, but he's still feeling brave enough to go for it. Why not try and make a play? But it's now pretty
Aduh
much
gila. Yes, tai.
impossible as
Oh,
King's
iya.
found it.
Ente dah.
And Mind Freak, last one alive. Maybe a bit of damage would be lovely. No, they've still got utility for a post plant. You're
Of
not
course
getting
they
much
have,
in.
yeah.
You ain't getting
Gila,
much in
mereka
eyes.
setiap
Sama
flash pasti
Sheila.
buta anjing.
Still gonna find something on the exit RB though. Holding it down.
Aduh.
Turret to boot as well.
Phantom banget dah anjing.
We have to remove any more of these weapons, but keep talking about it here. I mean,
Phantom
I'm so
moment.
impressed so far with Forsaken, and actually Paper X as a whole, the support system in place
Waduh.
to
Mako udah nyampe sana gak
try and
anjing?
get him moving in the early round and find some success. But
Udah di C ya.
we talk about how
Iya.
repeatable that is, right? You have to constantly be, you know, innovating, and the variation that you can achieve is only really
Aduh,
dictated
Shiba.
by what Vision
Shiba.
Strike.
Aduh, Shiba.
And so far,
Shiba.
Udah gede udah gua bilang.
Kiba tuh harus ngekill kayak klasik dulu Tin, sumpah sakit ntar abis itu. Kalau dia nggak ngekill klasik susah.
It's a big tick in the box.
Aduh.
It's a really big accolade.
Meresahkan.
Versatile, offensive-sided, aggressive opera.
Shiba banget,
or however you want
Shiba.
to play it. But it's
Shiba
really not
Chan.
easy to find, as you said, repeatable success with it. It's very, very difficult. And when you can master it,
Bener kan
it's
udah gua bilang
incredibly
Shiba pasti
impressive.
getar.
Different look here.
Soalnya dia
Iya.
nggak ada pengalaman
Pieces
sebelumnya.
to begin with, but Forsaken,
Sisanya
a
empatnya
C-lead
udah pernah
start
ngelang
with
semua.
Op is out, but
Dia nggak
pressure
pernah.
shown towards A early on.
Radia
That's
gak?
a
Parah
different
banget.
slope. Forsaken
banget
with the
sampai
open
stalker
door.
ego.
It's much slower this time, right? And that's the key
Bilang
thing.
Mako kau.
Vision Strikers now have adjusted their default. They have somebody in place to greet any
Tapi si Shiba langsung ditemenin terus itu jadinya.
Forsaken
Better
solo
our
over on that
energy.
side.
Iya.
Yes.
There's no utility to enable him. He's just walking.
But I also like that you can have that solo
Oh, ini mereka
player
adapt ini.
additional overall
Soalnya dia selalu
capacity.
hindari Jason.
There we
Ah.
go. So the response going to invest the ultimate should be a bit of an issue now as Paper X do need to evacuate the site. Can't really stick around.
Shiba belum
And it
ada.
does
Nyangkut
still
burungnya
feel like
anjing.
Vision Strikers are having their way on the site hits.
Masuk kayak enak ya liatnya.
Beautifully
Iya, anjir.
scripted, choreographed. Every piece of this utility is perfectly
Keingetan
placed.
maknya.
Plan will be coming in, and once again, we're in the post plant.
Again, King
Shiba
stuck
Priest.
Ayo dong,
into the
lu harus
corner,
bunuh Gravity
graffiti
ini.
it. As well, it's going to be so difficult to break this hold once again, but
Core yang
man
penting bareng aja.
advantage here, yeah. They can play the entry trade.
Kayak rekornya di situ
go their
bagus.
way.
Gas.
Effective trade would be great, but that's the
Jason
big
yang
issue.
buka
Buzz
tai.
gonna find Divine already.
Duh, susah dong.
And Forsaken
Nah,
is
miss.
flashy, it's
Ah,
bold,
anjing,
it's
retake.
probably
Miss lagi.
nothing.
Itu
And
kalau
now just
CS
Mind
kena
Freak
itu.
left alive in this post
Itu
plant
mereka
will not be
selalu
moved.
main
It
post
will
plan
not be
situ ya.
Vision Strikers
Nggak
showing
pernah
the
nggak pernah
yellow.
berubah ya.
Gravity selalu ada.
Iya,
And again,
Gravity ya.
how-
Gravity
how
Hell
these
sama Jack
guys
Pick
like
bareng.
they're brand new to a stage almost.
Ah,
I've been
nice
waiting
try
for
lah.
them to come to
Dah,
this
lu
match.
nggak-
It feels like it's been a long time in the
Lu nggak bisa main
making.
retake main
And
depan
bear in
udah.
mind, the team
Fight
surprised
depannya.
everyone by besting them, ended up third in Reykjavik.
Shiba.
This is the
Tinggal
caliber
cepet
we're
banget
talking about. This
P.O.C.
isn't a,
anjing.
oh, they might do well in
15 ya.
group stage. No, no, no.
Iya.
This should be a deep run
Dua kali
team.
deh.
So that's the kind of player in the land, and they're playing to that standard now.
Siapa punya flash ya?
This is another example here
Teman,
on the
teman,
buy round
teman.
where particularly, I mean, Vision Strikers don't even need to fight.
Taker sided
for
ya
A
guys
side.
ya.
Taker
Iya.
Yes, more
Taker
often.
sided guys.
Attack
Saya
very hard.
3.
We're seeing it in
Sumpah, ini susah banget retake kayak ini rapi
play
banget
where
ini cok.
teams don't necessarily stand
Enggak,
up
mereka
and-
ngerti
and
cara
fight for the death
crossfire.
rounds, right?
Iya,
Iya.
ngepick barengnya dapat
Interesting
banget.
to see there, again, Buzz
Taktikal
and
kan?
King just able to
Bagus,
set up
bagus,
one of the most difficult
Ini gimana cara Shiba bangun ban ngehe?
on any map in Valorant is that one between Hell and Graffiti, and I mean there it garnered them 3 kills, no real entry back of the, even with the chaos of those flashes coming up. I mean I'm pretty sure everybody behind
And
me
si
got
Slicer bisa diem nggak?
at least 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
but
Apa?
Still, as soon as
Bos, udah nggak bener nih.
Paper X now maybe
Shelby.
reconsidering their approach.
Baru
But
bangun
again,
ya?
yes, positives, but we haven't seen that value from Forsaken. And for me,
Beres,
I look
beres,
towards the
karena dia
defensive half
orang
to
last-
find
Ya emang kenapa sih orang last player standing emang
at least,
nggak
you know,
boleh?
a few rounds where they can catch him off guard. And this was the first blood. Did it
Karena
really
emang-
alter the course of that round? No, it
betul sih.
didn't, because the lockdown clears out. They don't necessarily need smokes to cut off those angles. They have obviously Buzz and the Cloudburst to get through, but it didn't impact, you know,
Coba jauh.
how well oiled that
Belum
execute
pernah
on
land
Dre
dia.
side was.
And again, I think this just plays to the tune of how good Vision Strikers can be. A player lost, they are still just fine. They're aware of that. They can still hit that
Terus
execute
mereka ke Benny sekarang.
with
Impact.
the ultimate in place. However, they don't have any of that now. So it's not too far off, I guess. That could be
Dia
something
bener-bener
manageable.
ada
on the
Pojok
other
asul
side
dia
of
gitu bisa
Benkai
masih.
sitting with his, but not really an instigator.
Tiap round ya di pick mulu sama Jason ya.
Plannya karena emang yang kayak gitu udah paling
Salah.
gila, coy.
Forsaken.
Menurut gua nggak ngaruh dia mau pakai agent apa, kalau emang nggak bisa bunuh ya nggak bisa bunuh.
They're waiting for it.
Ngaruh.
Oh, udah cabut loh.
Again, you're not going to keep getting away with it. And Vision Strikers are happy to do not necessarily late hits. I don't think.
Iya loh.
Colek left. Nicholas lost.
Si apa namanya? Si Vias ngeliat jadon di mana ditinggal, Cok.
Emang?
Dia pakai lagi di speed kill no. Kemarin baru. Dia bisa
Speak the
sama
language.
saya juga.
It
Yang
could
musuh
be
kalau
really
coach
soon.
PPOV yang musuhnya dikasih tau dong sama coach ya.
Again, I don't think
Capek
they're
juga.
that team. I think
Buffer
they're just
bangsat.
versatility. They're showing that they can do this
Ah,
if
yung
they're
map
forced to
na
do it, if it's
cupu.
the best option. They're playing to the correct percentages right now, hitting
Ya,
about
Soalnya kayak
tembak lagi
blaster,
itu.
blaster apa tuh?
but they don't know what they're quite up against. It is Marshals, it is Sheriffs, it is the B site now being taken.
Karena aku emang
Spike in, he doesn't
blasteran bule.
mind, he's blind, he can't see what's around him, and Divide will start to lean in, but he's not feeling so well equipped for this.
No, Sheriff in hand again. Potential to look for
Oh, yeah.
one kill. We'll find Buzz actually just as that
Udah susah banget tai ini sumpah.
Susah ini.
Susah banget.
Sulit.
Itu si King ada line up ya?
Ada. Ada itu line up-nya.
Oh iya lo ada anjing.
Molly.
Wah buffer cok.
Tai nih orang. Dia line up-nya buat yang kalau ditarik anjir.
No one's overstepping, no one's opening up opportunities.
Blaster permen bangkil.
Kena deh kayak itu juga kalau nggak ditarik.
Tidak.
You think their economy's not
Kiba.
at all?
Ngeri ya. Line apa dari T-Base?
Please, wake up.
It's perfect.
Menurut gua udah beda kelas ini.
Iya.
Satu emang ya si banyak nggak bisa main LAN anjing. Bukan seluruhnya salah dia juga sih.
Tapi ada sedikit dari
Ya kalau iya kalau emang bisa bunuh juga kan pasti beda
How
cok
much
gamenya.
more do we see Paperx explore those possibilities in the early round?
Udah 9 round loh. 9 round nggak bunuh satupun loh.
Mathematically won in the first half. If it gets any worse than it is now, Lauren.
knockout elimination.
Sumpah gak ada pisaunya menurut gua mah.
Feeling gua juga gitu sih.
Serius gua, pisaunya pisau smite tai.
Dih, ada Sheldon.
Lagi apa Sheldon? Beda lah, coba lu turnamen terus LAN.
Oh gitu.
Beda.
Beda. Pressure.
Dor, kena satu.
Bam.
Wah, Jason masih
Dilawan nggak?
Enggak soalnya ya.
AWP armor doang.
Pede banget nih orang.
Dikit lagi.
Oke. Kelas.
Kan udah gua bilang, lu tuh nggak perlu peduliin Benkai, Jason, Davai sama Aaron. Mereka udah bisa ngelan semua.
Kiba.
Masih bisa ya lah, skor masih 7-3, masih jauh ini.
Masih jauh.
Emang dari tadi gue udah bilang.
Kayak butuh Prx Blessing.
Jago
Iya
dong berapa ya
nih, sofanya PRX Blasting aja.
Dapat panas ya guys ya. Mungkin Shiba belum makan, dia lapar.
Pasti udah gak sih?
Prx yang bantai-bantai saya aja gini apalagi bukan dong. Lu goblok atau lu barusan jatuh sih anjing? Ala lu tolol anjing.
Kasar banget.
Mana ada Prx bantai-bantai saya?
Wah.
Anjing.
Shiba sampai disuruh main garasi nggak? Lihat.
Ah ngetot lah buffer anjing.
Ya dua saya
LAN tuh apa? LAN ya ini.
lihat ya busnya.
Susah jelasinnya.
Lihat.
Offline turnamen.
Mereka tuh nggak mungkin tadi masuk pakai badan doang. Berharap apa sih Shiba?
Ayo Shiba berani aja udah. Nah,
Nice.
finally kill. Killnya orang yang gak lihat dia. Iya nggak apa-apa yang penting bunuh nggak apa-apa.
Wah ditembusin.
Oh
Anjing.
iya itu panjangannya ya.
Gila.
Jago banget anjing.
Jago banget apaan sih?
Halo. Atmosfer dari segi teknis. Atmosfer, teknis, semua pasti beda lah kan. Bukan PC punya lu, Cok.
Mejanya beda, kursinya beda, environment beda.
PC-nya lebih bagus tapi
Enggak, PC-nya jelek tau. Apa katanya? Iya. Dari yang sebelumnya juga katanya PC-nya lebih jelek dari.
Ayo, SpongeBob.
ya PC main yang di hotel
Wah
ya apa di
tembusin lo bener.
Yang di LAN ya.
Bus kenapa nggak tahu tuh
Gue
kayaknya.
kalau
Ada
hotel
rumor
kan
katanya.
kan hotelnya.
Ada rumor katanya.
on that and actually just be reactive to I guess reading the setup, right? And then a number of times we've seen Forsaken be the solo
Pakai
on one
bantai-bantai.
side, the solo peak
Semoga
at
ya.
the
Bisa
start of the
pakai
round.
judge anjing.
There where he actually finds that open onto the operator player, which is Forsaken.
PRX
So you know
Blasting
that
langsung
is
juara
potentially a
langsung
weaker
juara
side with
champion,
him
amin.
potentially being the anchor.
Aduh.
Davai coba pakai USB gak? Yang ngalah dia.
But it's, well, yeah, obviously Buzz was facing a
Ih,
wall.
udah kasih Shiba aja yang ghost.
Did stop moving for a moment. I did see on the
Parah
player cam
banget.
a little bit of a reaction.
Shiba nggak boleh
So
nembak.
hopefully it's not anything
Karena kan dia
serious.
lagi bau.
Gearnya punya sendiri.
Banjir guys, banjir.
Mana air emang?
You know, it's,
Banjir iya tak aku nggak lihat.
Sebenarnya penting gak sih apa komen kayak gitu banjir gitu penting gak sih Cok?
Lu bisa diam tidak? Nah, apa sih? Terus kamu mulut gua, goblok.
Gila dah kalian.
Nah,
Banjir. Ntar ada apa lagi gempa gitu.
how does this not fair?
Tuh lihat kan lantainya banjir.
It can look very
Ben
different.
kayak terheran-heran aja.
Like to me, or it feels almost
Gear. Hari-hari bawa gear rusak ke Berlin anjing.
Tahu kenapa sih dia harus pakai vandal kaku? Itu aja.
Asal dia ini cuma anjing aja.
Particularly on Haven defense.
Berarti lu ini
Anjay.
Lil Jaka.
Lihat Aron dong, lihat Aron dong, lihat Aron dong.
Ini Aron.
Lihat Aron dong.
Lihat
kamera.
Default setup, anticipating what Forsaken's going to do, where Devi's going to be playing support for
Tiba-tiba
it.
si Baes mantap. Menang itu langsung.
Make any real adjustment on defense because all
Kira-kira
effectively all
comeback
they've got to
nih
do,
PRX.
they've got to close out one buy round and
Isn't that the scary part though, right? It's
it's terrifying.
the margin of error they get. I think we're seeing a couple of nerfs coming out from Paper X as well. Looking at some of the players,
I think that's
some
fair.
have found
Yeah.
Buffer enggak bang.
Si Shiba tuh kayak malah jadi pemain Vias anjing.
Try and slip in for them.
Iya,
I mean,
mukanya rada
they
Korea
have a
dikit
blank
ya.
canvas,
Iya.
right, to leave
Iya.
their mark and
Ditanam kali.
really
Impostor
nggak sih?
lots of eyes on Vision
Sengaja ini, guys.
Strikers.
Di bawah di apa selangkangan ada HP itu cok.
The time has finally come, but also Paper X
Dikasih tahu mau kemana.
Again,
Ini si Bus ya?
Saya nggak bisa
They're
Inggris
one that your
ngomongnya.
eyes go towards, right? So
Inggris.
Saya nggak bisa bahasa London gitu.
English.
Round one.
Jadi pos nggak boleh ngomong sih ya karena tech pause bukan tactical pause. Ya
Start with,
kalah
you know what
lower.
I mean? I
Ya.
don't think you get many easy games. I think on paper people look to like, well, at least we didn't get Sentinels, at least we didn't get X and Y, but it's like, yeah, the Vision Strike missed Reykjavik by maybe their own woods. You know, maybe not adjusting to the meta so early, maybe not picking up certain agents at the time. And it seemingly haunted them in North America at one point. We're leading the.
Ini dia boleh ngomong.
Simo died for that.
Ketat juga ya di
Simo
RPM
died
sama
for that. How
Bak.
dare you?
ya.
Habis kemana-mana tiduran ya.
Hari-hari.
Kenapa ya?
Aduh ente Shiba.
Gak apa-apa.
Ada ke Shiba. Smash.
Kalau emang mau ulti awal kayak gitu, at least recon anjing.
Just outside lobby.
Enggak, bener-bener guess saja udah.
Because now
Butuh kill, man, butuh kill.
probe a little bit. Some fact finders sent out Shiba unnoted as of yet.
Belum, udah.
Look at this now. Again, Vision Strikers get nothing, and their reaction to this is actually, guys, they're waiting for us to push in here. Let's drift back
Sini
towards A
mampir like
side.
aja. Oke,
And look
Revan
what's
thank you buat
happened.
Tai lah.
Forsaken
Cuma dilempar
pulled
volley
away
kayak
from
gitu,
A.
apa
Shiba
alasannya
initially
jatuh
was
Ini
jangan
kalau
dominating
PRX
the
kalah ketemu
They've
SMB,
got nothing here, so
bantai-bantai itu
Forsaken
SMB
Belum.
anjing, onliner.
going to be in a 1v5.
Kalau sampai Peprex menang lawan SMB,
Oh, he's actually swung it!
Nice!
Never
Jadon!
Forsaken, this guy's coming up with it. That's
Gila.
two
gila nih
huge
orang
kills.
mekaniknya
And
Gak
for
punya pisau,
Vision
Cok.
Strikers, they were so unaware. And look at
ngetot
this got to work. They're
baper.
still trying to work.
Menang lawan SMB, mereka ke champion.
Indeed, as
Udah pasti.
Paper X looks to get closer and closer,
Iya.
and actually Forsaken getting
Menang
up
gak sih? Itu SMB kayak Honghae anjing
Anjing
kemarin.
DC stream gua nggak. Udah balik guys. I'm back bitch.
Now before Forsaken in the back line here, Lauren.
Ya ngapain balik dah.
What? Jangan gitu dong.
This round he's going to do it for his side. RB trying to pull that attention.
Nggak mungkin kan? Nggak
Flash
mungkin kan?
comes in.
Nah, itu dia.
Cakep.
And finally, look, he said it. Well, he's got to deal with 5. That's going to be super difficult. Apparently not.
Pamit oke.
Tapi masalahnya PS CT-nya kuat guys.
Iya.
And a good opportunity to see exactly what we're talking
Double
about.
guys sih, double cak
What's the
santai.
precedent they want to set in the first couple of rounds?
Well, let's find out what ball and
Pokoknya gini, guys.
Ayo, rank demon kita.
Poin sirkuit itu ngikut roster, ngikut player, bukan ngikut organisasi.
Alah, kok jadi iya tiba-tiba?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this
Emang?
game so
Karena
far.
emang
There's
halftime.
Oh.
fun
Emang gitu.
stuff happening both on the paper.
Aduh,
langsung
gue
main
paling,
anjing
gue
deh.
paling kesel.
Ya, sorry dah. Nggak pernah sampai sini tak.
Happened just a few rounds ago. And we'll see the aggression that Paper X actually has. So let's go ahead and roll the clip and watch how they take
Nah,
the
ada
lobby
kesan,
control.
guys. Ya, guys,
Up
ya.
at the beginning of this, they go
Bisa-bisa.
ahead and place a smoke down. That's actually Astra all the way back over towards the C site, but she's supporting. There's Sky flashing through, trying to affect some sort of response from Vision Strikers. And when they realize, oh, there's actually people there, they're going to go ahead and back out all the way. So there's going to be Forsaken who stays here, but you see, after a little while, they call him back because they actually, pause it right now, they actually think that, right here, you see this breach, let's zoom in a little bit, they think that he's about to go ahead and send a Rolling Thunder across the entire site. So
Keren ya,
while we're
analisnya ya.
waiting for that,
Iya,
he
keren.
actually sets up to play very aggressively down on C Long. Let's go ahead and roll it here. He has, of course,
Analisnya
Divide
kasihan
to
bisa
send in
nonton game
flashes if
harus
he wants
nyari
to down
konten supaya
below, and he
halftime.
does that. But
Iya,
plays
iya.
aggressively
Dikasih
onto
waktu
that. So
presentasi
Stacks
3
has no
menit.
chance
Iya.
to put that
Apa
Rolling
iya,
Thunder
iya.
down. Let's go ahead and watch that.
Kalau sepi dipanggil lagi dong, Les. Yuk.
When he does that start,
Go.
pause before he gets
DC
flashed right
gimana
here.
ya
Where do
kan?
you think he's going? He's going forward, and he's full blind while he's doing that. Go ahead and roll it. He'll get one more kill as King tries to come up on the flank. But from there, you really see Vision Strike was able to still attack because the sight still was there. Stax was able to get the trade. Now pause here. I really like this Astro Wall from Mako down below in sewers. He's kind of safe while he puts that down, but look at what it allows, this big Astro Wall. There are two little zones right here that you can actually hide in. One right in the cubby, and then also one right underneath the tower. This is
Sampai
good for them because they set up a massive
analisisnya sampai wallnya bisa sampai digituin anjing, dia bilang. Gila ya.
Bala mantap sih analisisnya. Enggak mantapan Bella.
With Stax to have a crossfire. Go ahead and roll it. We'll roll it into the entire time. You guys remember what Stax did here.
Ih, gara-gara DC langsung hilang nggak viewer?
Really.
Iyalah, pasti lah.
Ya iyalah.
If you're mind free.
Ini wallnya perfect anjing, bisa ngelihat kiri kanan nggak anjing pas masuk.
Here, you can duck your way in and out of this Astro Wall.
Sumpah ini paling nyesek sih.
Oh, ya lihat bawah.
There's no chance for Vision Strike or for
Gila.
hold on in this case. And
Emang yang di kota nggak bisa full screen ya?
the types of things that both sides are really doing and
No.
jockeying for position.
Kayaknya nggak bisa
That
deh.
mid-round from Vision Strikers was fantastic, and I expect to see some defensive setups because that was a post plan. So basically, you're switching the side up on this second half. Pansy and Hypod,
Halo,
that's gonna be
Alvin.
really hard to
Halo,
deal with
Syam.
your Paper Rex.
Yeah, I'm again,
84 masih jauh anjing, sumpah. Menang pistol 86, menang bayaran 87.
Ya ngomong gampang banget loh.
Coming into the second half though, let's kind of bring in the expectations. Let's kind of see where we're at. It's 8-4. Now, I would say Vision Strikers have looked strong. I think even in the losses, they've looked competitive as well. It's again for Paper X, we've seen some brilliance coming out from Divide.
Itu cewek apa cowok analisnya?
Where else are we seeing it, Hypok?
I'm gonna sound like a broken
Pertanyaan
record
macam
here.
apa sih itu?
Let's see what Forsaken can do. No, I'm joking.
Pakapedia.
But you make a good point. I'm looking for Mind Freak, I'm looking for Shiba, I'm looking for Benkai to maybe have a little more impact now than what we saw from them on defense, because Divide and Forsaken, key stakeholders
udah
on
dijagain
defense.
nggak
We
B-nya
saw a
anjing.
lot of plays set around that, but speaking of that, actually thought potentially Forsaken was just going to go all the way on to B side, but he sent out
Matanya
some there and
crosshair udah direkon anjing.
Makanya itu anjing.
Padahal
Indo sama Korea.
padahal belum ada apa-apa anjing.
Pretty much 1-3-1 here. You got Buzz over towards A long, King on the C side.
Kabur, lihat Jason kabur.
Turret as well, watching that
Di blame
garage
ghost
spot,
anjing sama
so-
siapa tuh?
Benkai lah.
Shiba.
Oh Shiba.
Nothing greeted on the other side.
How
It's a
funny.
bit of a fake here. I think actually he's going to try and wrap into A link and come on the
Tawan.
back of this A site hit.
But they're not fully biting on the
Dia
fact
ekspektasi ada Jadon.
Bener nggak
Forsaken's like,
ketipu anjing.
there's nobody here, guys.
might as well actually do this now.
Katanya
Screw it,
streammu
come back
buffer nih.
around.
Iya ya, gue baru restream.
Does everything go straight now?
Tuh,
They're gonna
mereka
flash out
si
way
Mei
long,
restream
so that go
tuh.
through from the sky, obviously on the defense
Mei
side.
restream
Gua
cuy.
ngebug kali.
So here's
Nggak tahu
nothing.
kenapa.
There's no
Tadi gue juga
Di
Mei,
snap lu.
barusan padahal nggak
Iya,
kenapa-napa.
kenapa ya?
Sama aku juga barusan.
Okay, so now we're going towards King instead. All right, so hitting that
Oh,
C
Jason
side,
udah
taking
di
some
sono nih.
audio cues. Forsaken
Dari tadi.
heard enough to at least
Nembak, anjir.
give them
Ya,
the Buzz is lucky to be
langsung di
alive.
dash ke depan anjing. Gue kira bakal salah dash tai.
Fucking hell.
Enggak, Bas itu salah satu mekanik yang
Udah
paling jago.
restream.
Iya, bener.
That's one of critical.
Ya kalah ini tai.
Towards B, King is still alive and
Kan.
kicking
Gila,
the
C-nya nggak
back.
tembus kok.
Nggak bisa flashnya 2 tai Tin. Tadi udah bener padahal kah sumpah.
Terusnya anjing.
Ente. They lost B
Berat.
territory.
Ini
The
berat.
rotations were
Ini
hard.
kacau.
Kayak
Kacau
play
banget.
as a team tuh VS udah jago banget anjing.
Actually, I mean, we talked
Ya, lu
about it a
lihat-
couple of times on defense, right? Vision Strikers are just happy
Lu
to
lihat
sit back
killnya
and
nih
go,
nggak lama nanti
okay, if
semuanya
we
belasan
try
nih.
Jay, go for it.
VS selalu
And
kayak
actually
gini,
it continues.
selalu.
It was almost King finding some kills before he died on the C
Sumpah.
side, right? Because they know that
Tapi
that's
ini
gonna be
line up yang
the
pernah kamu pakai
focus
juga kan yang
effectively when that side- that
gila
side
kalau
B hit
misalnya
doesn't
mereka
come
yang pakai
through.
kayak efektif
What
banget
does he
ya.
do? He finds some
Parah.
good kills from back plat after he's revealed by the recon bowl and gets flashed out of that Astra smoke.
And even
Like,
just staying
what?
alive that long is such a nuisance.
Yes.
They can't dig him out. Everything's been
Nggak mau di swing kan, nggak bakal di swing ya anjing ya.
play, man. He's balls.
Nah,
Swingnya
mereka.
bareng tuh, nunggu
Iya.
King dulu.
Player. But I'm looking at Garage as well, and already they're starting to build up quick. King might be caught off guard
Waduh.
this time.
Oh iya cakep.
Jumping classics, never
Ayo bunuh nih. Nah,
stand.
masa VS di drifting cok.
Rete.
This one.
Let's go.
Bah!
Oh, jing. Lari klik.
Mampus anjing.
Asal banget anjing men.
Now
Udah.
Udah.
Kena stun bertiga sih rip anjing.
Posisinya nggak enak banget.
Oh, menang.
Oh, menang.
Udah.
Gila.
Gila mekanika tuh.
Tertrifty ya guys ya.
Simbas bener-bener.
Dia saving apa?
Muter dia.
Oh, inget banget.
This is the least Vision Strikers thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, actually, it's so uncharacteristic to see that happen.
Kok bisa Vias di Thrifty?
Itu lu lihat si Jason lari-lari klik kanan, bangsat langsung mati.
Cuma bocah tapi bisa melakukan itu tahi.
150 itu berarti kan?
Iya. Thrifty nggak kena Thrifty guys.
Oke, let's go. Masih bisa ya. Kalau kayak gini masih bisa nih.
Iya. Udah 15 sendiri Jadon anjing. Ini nggak jelas sih. Nih yang ini yang kedua. Nih tolol sih. Wah tuh lihat.
Wah anjing.
Wah jelas banget anjing. Wah.
Shiba dipanggil tuh harusnya.
Gratis katanya. Nice banget anjir.
Nih mental ini udah kebus banget nih.
Jangan asal kena Thrifty balik.
Oh, diras.
Kena Thrifty balik.
Dikejar sampai bapak-bapaknya.
Kejar sampai bapak-bapaknya.
Ini legit sih Jadon emang.
Dia nggak beli apa-apa juga kan pas doang. Never mind Spectre anjing.
No throw.
Demon nih bos.
Nah,
ayo ambil son.
Cuman di ewe ini mah.
Ayo udah ada dash lagi.
Ente.
Aduh, ente.
Udah keren cok.
Aduh, tata kabur.
Hold.
Aduh, enggak low udah.
Udah bisa menang.
Menang lah ini.
Menang.
Ditembak burungnya.
Baik banget. Thank you. Saving ya stok ya.
Anjing dikasih semua skin kayak pakai look snipe bangsat.
Kalau Sheldon tiap hari ganti-ganti dia.
Iyalah. Pasti mau bikin merah dulu. Bener
Magisnya juga diganti-ganti sama dia.
Udah kemarin cuma nggak jadi main patch itu.
Jadon ini main 1920 ya?
Iya.
Ih,
jago banget tai. Kalau Boom di Berlin komsnya Boom bakal kayak bapaknya dia.
Jadon pakai AWP cok.
Mau ngepick tengah.
Bapaknya. Your what?
Within what we've seen so far, they are so clinical in the way they play, so clean, and actually, see if there's any early aggression off the back of the utility. There isn't to start with.
Duh, kalau udah kayak gini makin penasaran tau gak sih kalau brand ke Berlin?
Iya, aduh, brand sedih banget.
Gara-gara COVID anjing, gara-gara negara sendiri.
Dava udah di bawah. Mau diberi tengah ya nih? Oh iya.
Udah lihat ya.
Jadi menyesal kami
Itu for second ngadi-ngadi dari India. Goblok anjir. Tapi iya sih Nicky sama main cheater.
Sama purchase anjing.
Iya anjir.
Seorang VS aja dibantai-bantai sama Jason cok.
Iyalah Jason aja.
Jago banget tai
beda kelas.
Nih orang sama NE sama Europe juga bisa di atas dia nih.
Iya emang. Soalnya dia pede banget sama sih ini orangnya.
Ya, dia pede dan mumpuni tau sih individualnya.
Iya.
Mati deh.
Aduh.
Oh.
Gila bego si King.
Dia tahu kalau
wah,
dia
susah.
ngapus bakal ke split.
Karena dikira India kasihan cok. Kasihan banget anjir.
Saving dong.
Cheater.
Kebe gak sih?
Kebe doang, nggak bisa ke C. Bisa ke B bisa. Tuh Jason tuh udah lompat-lompat doang. Anjing digituin nggak? Oh nice. Nice
banget.
Dibantek.
Ayo Jet Div.
Woi kelas 1v1. Aduh Shiba.
Jet Div.
Aduh. Ayo getar.
Shiba.
Kena.
Mati.
Aduh alhamdulillah. Terima kasih Tuhan. Anjing ngeri banget tai.
Anjing. Gila.
Dia
Jantung
mau
gua.
deg-degan anjing.
Anjing kalau dia tuh ngeri banget.
Gentot sih. Oh gentot sih itu free kill bisa nggak kena anjing.
Anjing ngeri banget. Anjing.
Jantung gua cok, jantung gua ya Allah.
Dia yang main gue yang deg-degan nih.
Iya anjing.
Iya. Senam jantung ya guys ya. Ya Allah, ya Allah.
Anjing, getarnya udah gak nyantai tadi itu.
Beneran deg-degan. Nice banget.
Gua lagi deg-degan nih sekarang ngehe.
Sama anjing jantung gua.
Aduh.
Itu kalau kalah anjing itu.
Iya.
Jason udah beli AWP udah miss.
Baple, apa kabar Baple? Mantep ini 4 second cok, Sen.
Shiba kalah nggak jelas. Iya sih.
Shiba kalah udah dihujat anjir itu pasti.
Double elim, ada lower abis ini.
Hold over here, but it is just with those sheriffs. So
98 deket nih udah.
to write home about this round.
Nice.
Tidak. Arbi. Apaan sih?
Nice. Waduh, darah 6, Cok.
Johnson mati.
Apaan sih? Jauh banget.
This is now a
Main buat
2v1.
CT.
Where's King in this? We've
Kesel
got to look at
banget
the next
gua.
player. Okay, so way deeper towards CT.
Dia
Bahasa pinter banget, Cok.
Iya.
Bas gak jelas bego sumpah. Anjing.
King, if you can get one. If King can get one.
Ya.
Oh.
Oh.
Shiba anjing.
Anjing untuk ketahuan bahasa dari situ.
Kok ngeri ya anjing? 5 HP.
Tolong.
Shiba.
Dia masih pegang shock dart anjing.
Please motherfucker.
Mati, nice.
Nice. Satu lagi low, nggak mungkin dong.
Nggak mungkin.
Iya, masa iya.
Nggak mungkin dong.
Nggak.
Masa my contact katanya my contact.
Iya.
They just need to play that clock out.
Kabar.
Woi, nice.
Let's go.
Ronaldo pengen gua upgrade anjing kalau misalnya gua bisa bajak ya.
Tapi Prx miskin ini sekali kalah by round. Mereka itu.
Ya,
Oh, Jason ngedes.
Oh.
Dibilang lu kayak itu. Sama siapa?
Gua tahu.
Kasih kaya tim.
VS sekali time out pasti bener-bener useful anjing.
Iya.
Iya, Cok.
Dia udah punya soalnya punya mau ngapain.
Tapi karena Shibanya dari tadi nggak bunuh, jadi kedek-dekan banget anjing.
Gila ini udah mau konser anjing coachnya BTS. Pakai jas. Keren banget. Kulitnya jernih banget sih Korea.
Thank you.
Shiba buyout kemana?
Player.
Comeback guys.
Siapa yang cita-cita hack akun BNK itu update Pandu Naga.
Wah.
Nah itu tuh si Takel. Sheldon. Pelatih timnas Indo. Mana ada? Nggak tahu sih, gue nggak pernah lihat. Iya. Kuku.
Iya, kalau Paper yang bilang 1 udah tenang.
Kenapa sih colek komentarin kulit Korea mulus banget, Cok. Iri gua.
Jadi inget 11-2.
Deket ini tai skor.
Ini round penentuan anjing.
Pengen ngejudge coachnya, jangan dong. Bahaya.
Big P coming out, love
Telat.
that from Buzz.
Ya kan?
Talk about the improvised. We wanted to see something, a bit of a pace change potentially, and that's exactly what
Kaki.
Doctor ordered. Good tag as well.
Aduh, nggak ada healer, healernya mati, Cok.
Harder to be that instigator now.
Harus main konteks unit udah.
Doing just that. The first time I've really seen Buzz kind of swing for an opening duel there. It's in the round that the operators invested. Now,
Ini orang Bas ini barely even miss anjing.
deal with that alarm bot in mid.
Anjing alarm botnya di mid, Cok. Gak jelas banget, tai.
Selalu.
Di depan banget.
Actually, I think Buzz just spotted him on that jump spot here, so it's going to keep RB on red alert.
Masih bagus, Cok, ini si Faren. Iya, anjir.
Gila.
Not sure
Terserah
actually.
dia, anjing.
Looked like he turned it, but I'm not even sure if that caught him there. But
Timingnya bagus banget.
Timing banget Bangke.
Gila.
Gila, Bas. Kenapa ya orang-orang operator yang pakai Ayan tuh jago banget?
Gua Ayan.
Bani enggak.
Bani dongo.
Bani mah salah cek angle. Dia telur sih.
1v5.
Nembaknya udah beda tau gak sih Shiba?
HP's decent. Utility.
Oh kan?
Lu lagi loncat. Ente dah.
Kalau udah timing anjing.
Bener kan baru gua ngomong kalau VS udah tactical time out pasti berguna anjing. Satu round tuh at least pasti anjing.
Timingnya
Iko gak nih? Perx masih Iko nih. Orang sisa
Enggak, masih beli Tin. Masih gocengan tadi tuh. Iya.
Masih beli gak sih?
Masih beli.
mereka sisa satu mulu aja.
Nih lihat nih, beliin. Tuh. Vector 1.
Tuh.
Tapi belinya belinya hancur.
Enggak hancur banget gak sih itu?
Enggak hancur banget.
Cuma Davai
Ini
doang.
akhirnya gue ngeliat match yang bener-bener call tag terus anjing. Dari kemarin SMB kalah begitu aja nggak call tag bangsat. Iya bener. Pas udah 12 baru call tag cok. Iya anjir, mau ngapain cok? Dibandinginnya sama Bani semua. Tahu kasihannya Bani.
Ini tagnya siapa?
Depannya berat.
Perx.
Perx.
Belum pakai kan Perx?
Udah.
Dingin.
Tadi doang kan.
Udah.
First half.
Udah.
First half sekali, second half sekali. OT sekali berarti.
Kan dingin ya di dalam ya.
Pokoknya di luar itu minus lagi 21 derajat apa 20 gitu kata si Nick.
Adem sih.
Adem ya?
Kenapa lagi si Benkai? Biasalah. Ada aja anjir kelakuan. Iya lihat Benkai ketawa tau gak sih mukanya? Kesel lu.
Lebih kesel lihat pandalnya apa ketawanya?
Iya pandalnya lah bang.
Lebih kesel lihat lu sih Dal.
Thank you. Gak apa-apa.
Yang pandalnya itu bikin ke trigger satu dunia anjing.
Iya. Kaku anjing.
Cara ambil dia upgrade sama pakai vandal.
Dia udah tahu si Benkai nggak beli wire anjing. Oh satu dia beli dia tai. Kira nggak beli.
Again though, Buzz, RB, the setup to be proactive at least on A. Second flash gonna come out here, not gonna find anything.
Ditinggal.
Burungnya mendarat. Jago banget main burung nih orang anjing.
Wow.
Oh, nice statement.
Masih.
Mati.
Mati Jason. Ya kan?
Mati itu udah pasti anjir.
Nah, Perx kalah roundnya. Percaya nggak lu?
Ya, harusnya.
Wow.
Perx kalah roundnya.
Gue bisa
Ada gua.
di meja.
Ya kan? Mati.
Dan kayak mati, Davai ini di absen.
Oh, Davai masih bisa menangin.
Nice.
Kejet.
Ayo dong ngejedek. Ayo nice ngejengjet.
Winnable
Ada ulti Aaron. Nice. Double flank.
Main yang bener aja. Ada ulti lagi.
Davai masih ngepick cok. Dibantek anjing dari situ gak? Ayo dong. Aduh.
Timing jelek semua.
Flash.
I love you anjing.
Nice. Aduh. Nice. Let's go. Flash. 20 HP. Run. No.
Akhirnya gila Shiba win this round anjing.
Let's go.
Buta malah Shiba ya.
Let's go.
Gara-gara Shiba cok.
Oh, Shiba akhirnya
Pop off
finale.
in a important round. Ini mantep sih ini.
Si Shiba pas kena flash mukanya sempet ke kanan juga.
3 lawan 5 cok.
Jantung
Iya.
jantung. Aduh. Gila gua main deg-degan maco.
Vias bisa aja digituin.
Itu kalah gara-gara King anjing lari.
Iya.
Coba deh stay.
Soalnya timingnya udah jelek tadi pas mau ngepick pintu nggak ada kan. Udah jelek tadi timingnya langsung kan.
Shiba won the round.
Akhirnya Shiba di round yang sangat genting anjing.
Anjing ngedon dari sini Tin.
Pinter.
Boleh.
Jantung cocok.
Loncat dia.
Jipro.
Drone loncat. Enggak, dia mau loncatin drone anjing.
Emang harusnya kalah itu Ran guys tadi. Sebenarnya.
Ulol.
Woi.
Ya.
Kenapa?
Crosshair lagi pindah.
Ente dah.
Aduh, berat dah nih.
Tenang.
Ban, lu lihat King bener-bener main di King mulu anjing. Gua namain tempat itu King tau lo.
Emang iya.
Main di situ mulu anjing.
Kamu nggak nembak anjing turretnya?
Mabok.
Kalah nih sama King nih. Tau kan di Free Fire.
Itu ya, gue selalu bilang anjing sama orang-orang boom zaman dulu pasti tahu anjing. Lu nggak bisa Free Fire spot kayak gitu anjing di Valorant. Gak bisa anjing.
Miskin, ini baru miskin Tin.
Udah berat.
Ya.
Aduh, jadonnya ke pick off awal terus anjir.
Kenapa dia? Smoke-nya nggak nutup.
Server mode masuk filter kalau Intel. Emang iya? Nggak mau kalah banget dilawan terus. Ya nggak mau kalah, siapa yang mau kalah anjing? Lucu ya? Sabar. Mending nggak sih daripada extend? Nggak tahu, nggak pernah ketemu kan? Extend juga jago coy.
He's off. Forsaken's still going. He's deep towards back A. This is insane. Now,
Aduh,
attention is drawn towards Sewer. This is Forsaken.
Oh, kelas.
Nice banget.
And how uncomfortable are you if you're that A player?
They
Suddenly
talk
nothing
about
is safe.
my
You're
one
tucked
tap.
in one corner, and that's all you got. You can see RB. He's looking. He's trying to check. Flash comes in.
Ya dapat
Waduh, Arbi.
yang bunuh Jason lagi.
Gila, Jason bener-bener main
Jadon,
sendiri.
punggungmu berat nak. Kanan.
Takut anjing King ya.
Nggak ketahuan ini.
King aja sampai takut. Iya.
Nggak, bukan takut, mereka disiplin.
Kena.
Anjing. Aduh, itu kalau dapet keren sih.
Mau ditarik dulu anjing.
Dia mau
Tarik dulu.
Pinter banget. Biasanya.
Gila, Jadon jago banget cok.
Responding with 3 kills and ultimately putting Vision Strikers back in the driving seat gives them a man advantage.
Katanya si Wilson di notice average Jonas.
Perfectly lines up. Actually, I'm lucky not.
Gara-gara?
Caster kita.
Oh.
Enggak sampai mau kalah.
I mean, that was still pretty much.
Mapik siapa? Yes.
So, context-wise, I mean, the problem is that it's 12, right?
Mapik
So
aja
it's
sengit.
map point to Vision Strikers.
Benkai.
Don't count for much.
Icebox dia ebol nih sama Jadon.
So again, take what you will from that. But these two teams aren't unknown to each other. They will be scrimming. Southeast Asia and Korea play a whole lot. So at this point,
Di notice Kaida sama Jonas.
Gara-gara?
Cash ya, cash.
Oh, nge-cashnya.
Kalau sampai si Wilson jago Inggris ya,
Iya.
sukses tai dia, sumpah.
GG udah nih guys.
GG.
Ya.
Aduh, dibantai habis tol.
Vision Strike is closing it out on
Jadon udah jago banget cok.
Hey, let's talk about that though. Again, I'm
Ngelawan.
performance initially here on
Ente
map one.
GG.
Big surprise for me. I mean, look at actually the first two
Cair ya
rounds
guys
that I
ya.
played out. I think we're
GG,
potentially a 7-0
gila.
deficit
Betnya
there, where it looked
2-3
like Vision
dulu.
Strikers mathematically we're going to win it in the first half. So good first performance for them, but that just goes to show Vision Strikers, you give them the
Oh, gara-gara
opportunity
nonton di RP,
to get a
bukan
grasp and get
nge-cash.
comfortable and towards
Kirain
the
dia
end
nge-cash.
of that half, actually, yes. Paperx found a few rounds on the back of Forsaken individually, but some of these setups from Vision Strikers,
Mako
again,
jago banget dah.
Forsaken get a feel for it. They're just
Males
always
gua.
in the right place. What a way to close things out as well from Marco.
I love that. Get a little aggressive. Send a message. And speaking of sending messages, this is the first time we were looking at what Vision Strikers look like at LAN,
Map
really.
2 langsung mulai
And
dong.
I don't know if this is
Gak
a
kalah
pretty
sih
big
menurut gua
performance
segi
from the
aim.
opponents
Cuma
or
beberapa
whatever.
yang gak kalah segi
I'm
aim,
gonna be honest,
sisanya
I thought
kalah.
this would be a bit of a one-sided affair.
I did, yeah. I came into
Strat
this thinking
different.
Paperx have an opportunity to kind of
Nggak kalah aim
show us what
beberapa
they're
sih
capable
dari
of.
Paperx.
Obviously, Vision Strikers, I think we have a much better
Shiba,
grasp
Aaron
on
sama
where they sit,
Benkai
especially,
agak kalah.
you know,
Coba
with
Shiba ya
especially
perform
with
dari
the
awal,
seeing
Cok.
F4Q play as well.
Lu lihat aja tuh King ini pakai kayak gitu anjing.
Ente dah.
I
Ente dah guys.
Vision Strikers to be the ones to really run this home, but like I said, I'm impressed with Paper X in round 1 here, and yes, we could talk about the map veto. This one probably leans in favor of Vision Strikers. Hey, let's go to Icebox. Let's see what's left in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, what do these guys have?
Kalem banget ya Arbi ya.
Iya anjir.
Terlalu diem ya.
A probable pickup, but their choice.
Ini bener-bener game of Phantom gak sih anjing dari tadi?
Iya.
Kemarin game of Vandal anjing.
Ini
dia putar flash sendiri ya.
Obviously Forsaken.
Jadon lucu banget anjing.
Seneng lah anjing 3 lawan 5 menang cok. Gila.
Ini round yang penting nih.
Iya dia boleh nih di Icebox, tenang aja guys. Santai.
I think it's also fair to say, I think particularly on map 2, I'm going to
Coba lihat Icebox-nya. Coba lihat Icebox-nya ini. Icebox-nya.
Yang penting bisa sengit lawan VS daripada pati kontot lo. Astaga. Santai dong Tensi, ada masalah apa kamu?
Coba kita lihat VS punya Icebox.
Biasa dia tim Killjoy Sage.
It's in their blood, it's in their
Penasaran gue
region.
juga.
Yeah, it is. And now with Icebox on the horizon, is there any takeovers or kind of things we need to pull into? I mean, obviously we've got Forsaken coming back into this, but is there anything that's standing out?
Icebox-nya menangnya 93%.
From map 1 and then consider for map 2.
Not an awful lot. Whether or not we see Vision Strikers maybe adjust.
93%.
Again, there were a few.
Tapi dia nggak terlalu sering main Icebox anjir. 13, 14 dibanding yang lain.
Dia paling sering main Heaven malah.
Iya. Haven.
Tapi 93% cok.
Apaan? Din. Korea, di Korea.
Iya, dia ngebantai Nutron 2 kali berturut-turut. Icebox menang lawan TNL selalu. Gak tahu sih gua. Dia cuman kalah Icebox, dia cuman kalah sekali. Itu pun Desember 2020 anjing. Sisanya menang semua. Menangnya bantai, nggak pernah tipis. Ya let's see lah. Bisa lah.
Nggak ada yang nggak bisa, Cok.
Iya.
Tadi kita kira udah mati kan?
Bisa.
Makan apa ya? Pertanyaannya cuma makan apa sekarang? Dengan 50.000 plus 50.000 yang kalian berikan.
Beri cuma sekali dipakai anjing.
Bisa Jadon bisa. Jadon bang bersaing banget ya, Cok ya.
Iya Del. Biar ada yang jawab.
Iya makasih ya. Walaupun lu kasar.
Hah, gua bilang iya doang.
Terima kasar.
Hah?
Bercanda. Hah?
Bukan itu lu.
Enak aja.
Fidel wow si kasar boy.
Keren banget emang. Nonton di RP. Nggak bisa nonton
ya nonton di RP siapa sih? Kacau ya?
Kacau Wilson.
Kacau Wilson.
Udah kayak.
Di komen sama Evrezona sama Kaidai.
Lucu terus banget. Dia off stream anjir si Wilson
takut
hancur katanya.
Iya emang. Soalnya dia kan nggak.
Ya?
Tapi kan itu bukan nonton juga nggak sih itu hitungannya?
Ya enggak.
Buffer mulu sih anjing, kenapa YouTube gue ya? Makan apa ya?
Makan. Ini jam berapa, Cok? Jam 9. RPP.
Kok Average bisa buka YouTube anjing? Tiba-tiba. Sorry.
Masuk Valorintal. Emang kalau masuk
Twitter.
Lu lihat di Twitter. Valorant, Indomie, telur goreng.
Hah?
Ini Twitter nih.
Mana coba
Valorant Mas Tim.
Apa sih?
Di komen
mana? Ulang
sama Kaida juga.
Naik lagi. Get the RPPS are turning into the event. Oh, aja keren banget.
Iya, cuma warp doang yang bisa.
Panik nih. Ntar nggak boleh nobar yang.
Iya, nobarnya di dalam GTA. Enggak sih,
nobar lah, nobar dalam game.
Yang dipermasalahin kan dia nobar di apa? channel Valor juga?
Nggak tahu lah, itu tergantung rakyatnya dah.
Nggak kena sih harusnya.
Aku aja nggak dapet gimana ya, mana tahu saya.
Masters Berlin, where Vision Strikers have taken map 1 over Paper Rex. I'm Yingsu, I'm back on the desk with Gio and Sean. Now, we were talking about how long we've waited to see Vision Strikers on the international stage. What did you make of that performance?
Long have we waited? Maybe debated? I don't
know. You're trying to get down with the kids here
their
with your
attack half
memes.
was really... I like their attack half, but it just seemed like able to stall out Paper X, but all of a sudden the trades would come in, and then Paper X would flood into the site. It was very alarming as a Vision Strikers fan because it kind of indicates that there's some skill discrepancy in the matchup. And I'm worried for their later stages in the tournament. They looked very good strategically, but ooh, I thought they should have closed this out way earlier.
I'm just saying, I was the one who said that I wouldn't rule it out, that this could go to a map 3. Sean, how are you feeling about that one?
I don't know. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good because Vision Strikers is really good on Icebox, but I would be lying.
Enggak tuh, kata Winston dia kabur.
I mean, on the other side of this, right, is that Paper Rex, they showed up too. You know, they had, we always talk about the setups and the strategies of other regions, but it felt like that Paper Rex, they also turned up with stuff that they've been working on.
Oh, definitely. I mean, obviously everybody's going to have been looking at Forsaken, played really impressively on the Jet, but for me, I had a lot of eyes on Divide, like the way that he was setting up Forsaken a lot.
Oh, cewek ini suka Davai berarti.
I want to see some more of that.
Yeah, and I want to see some more of the
Kesimpulan
breakdown as
macam
well,
apa tuh?
because we have a
Kesimpulan baru dari gua.
to give us some analysis of map 1.
Oh, Tata yang bule gini sukanya ASEAN, Malaysia.
Sean specifically, you said, I think this is going to be Vision Strikers putting the world on notice, but I'm asking right now, was Sean wrong? Because to me, like you were saying just now, this felt like Paper Rex really came out swinging. So let's go ahead and take a look at one player in particular, and then we'll break down a specific round. Forsaken. Go ahead and roll the clips of Forsaken right here. He is really active, getting involved with the fights.
Sayangnya gara-gara Jason keculik mulu awal-awal.
Cuman masalahnya harus ngandelin dia doang aja.
Tapi nggak ngadain info apa-apa Tin masuk ke dia. Cuma ngepick kering. Sayang nggak sih? Kalau ada satu drone aja. Iya, at least kayak bakal better aja.
Nah itu angle tipis pakai kunai kayak gitu sih anjing sih.
Iya, cuma Jason tuh yang bisa tuh kayak gitu tuh. Mantep tuh cewek. Cewek wae. Apa mantepnya sih?
Pause it real quick because this is when Device starts to come through with the sky flashes and sets these guys.
Ini menang ya gara-gara King-nya lari-lari juga sih.
You can actually see this is a 3-on-5 that they.
Tapi udah menang round hoki banyak gak sih Paper X? Thrifty, Fuliko, sama yang ini 3 lawan 5.
Terus masih kalah juga.
Iya, berarti emang jago banget.
Emang jago, Vies.
The player who just went down there to do much, so he's falling back, making sure he's getting to his team, making sure they maintain control of the courtyard so they can rotate through. No flanks are coming, deciding whether they want to go for it or not. But
lu lihat si Stex. Ngapain dia balik kayak gitu ya? Buat bantuin cek dulu ya?
Nggak dagang.
Nggak mau keluar ya?
Sky or the Astra smoke right there that really helps out.
Valor Intel ya, Valor Intel.
There's a couple of things coming through, but you really can't do much when there's so many flashes in your face.
Twitternya Boom juga update anjir live kacau.
He's just gonna clean them up. Stacks can't really do much at this point. A 1v1 with Mindfreak who has been.
Cuman menurut gua tuh tetap si Paper X tuh menang dengan susah payah banget. Tapi giliran VS yang menang tuh kayak gampang banget tau gak sih? Selalu kayak VS kalau Paper X tuh kalau mau menang tuh pasti sisa 1, sisa 2, sisa 1. Tapi kalau VS menang sisa 4, sisa 3, sisa 4, sisa 3, sisa 5 gitu. Dari situ ya tuh udah kelihatan.
Sean is wrong. You know, contrary to popular belief, sometimes Sean you get things wrong. Just saying, you know?
I still have, okay, that's it. I'm going back to my guns 2-0. I'm doubling down.
To think that Benkai called out your name really excited that you were here.
And you're not believing in him. Like, you guys didn't see this, but during the technical pause, we heard a very excited Sean from all the way over there.
You were fangirling.
Sean was back. You're betraying him now. I see how it is. But I do feel like we should talk about it though, because I think everybody's looking at this group thinking Ascend, SMB, Vision Strikers.
Iya, Prx juga jarang main map ini, lawan siapa-siapa di ban biasanya. Lu kenapa sih nyolot banget anjing? Lama-lama kayak ayah Wibi lu bang. Kalau di
Udah jangan marah-marah, ya ampun.
Ini kan gue bilang pendapat gue anjing, gue gak nganggap Prx temen gue dulu. Gue analis.
Sorry bang analis.
Paksa banget anjing.
Yang pirang cakep banget.
Enggak cakep banget ah. Masa sih?
Siapa Enggak, ini ada yang ngomong yang pirang cakep banget.
Oh.
Cakep sih.
Enggak ah.
Gue suka dandanannya. Cakepan Kokuka anjir.
Kokumi.
Kokuka.
Siapa tuh Kokuka?
Lu Surya Atmaja lu terlalu fanatik tolol sumpah.
Kakuka.
Operasi otak bego. Ngomong.
Siapa? Mamat.
Ada Stanley Surya Atmaja nyolot banget anjing.
Apa dia?
Nah, dia bilang, kan gue bilang timing tadi si Fidel bilang timingnya Prx tuh dapat hokinya juga banyak. Terus dia gak terima. Nah, VS juga dapat timing kok kalau ngomong hoki-hokian. Terus gue bilang, tapi kelihatan dari cara VS menang itu sisa 4, sisa 5. Tapi kalau Prx menang tuh sisa 1, 2 gitu. Terus dia ngomong, ya Prx juga jarang main map ini, lawan siapa-siapa di band biasanya kontol lo anjing.
Padahal Dustin lagi analis.
Iya.
Kalian tuh biasa minta Dustin analis, dia males karena dia mau analis dinyolotin anjir. Maunya apa cucu.
Pokoknya yang nonton di channel gue tuh harus yang punya otak anjing, yang gak kayak lu bangsat. Suaranya lu bangsat.
Woi bangsat, gitu kan.
Nah, lu kalau mau nonton ya kayak gitu ya, lu di ini aja anjing. Di channel yang lain bangsat yang fanatik juga sampai Prx sono kontol.
Hah, kontol.
Tahu kontol.
Woi, kontol. Gitu ya. Gila. Kasian banget.
Parah banget anjing, itu kena mental sih fix aja dikatain gitu.
Yeah, I think the same as well. You know, both of these teams like to play. I mean, we're seeing on the screen.
Minum dulu Tin. Sabar Dustin, sabar. Minum air putih dulu Tin.
Ada kata-kata lahnya itu kan Tin yang bikin geli kan.
Yang ada kata-kata lahnya itu loh.
Lah.
Rasakan gue idiot banget anjing.
Iya benar.
Kalau nggak ada kata.
Kalau gue yang idiot, lu yang jadi pro player kontol.
Biasa nih ya, haters Dustin nih kalau udah takut sama Dustin datangnya ke gua anjing kayak kemarin.
Ini termasuk jarang. Ya jarang dibanding yang lain, cuman harusnya tetap bagus mainnya. Nih Breeze 9 baru jarang.
Toxic gila, biarin sih kenapa lu?
Suka gua anjing, lu mau nonton gua, ya gua toxic. So what, yang toxic seneng dari channel gua kontol. Yalah, gak ada lu juga gua mati bangsat.
Aduh cowok gua. Makanya gak heran kan pas waktu itu haters Dustin tuh datangnya ke gua karena dia galak anjing. Ngepet emang.
Gua gak peduli anjing.
I stream for fun. Not for living.
Sampai kena mental bego.
Udah guys, lupain. Stanley is okay.
Ya enggak apa Stanley, kuat ya, tambah.
Lu tuh lagi dilatih.
Bang, minta analis, bang, minta pendapat, bang, minta ini. Tapi giliran gua pendapat sama analis kayak gini, lu kayak gituin gua kontol. Sumpah bego. Misal malu ngidupin lu anjing, sumpah gua bohong. Bangsat. Ke-trigger gua malam-malam anjing.
Lah, iya kan?
Bentar lagi kesini. Oh ya.
Ya lanjut.
Stanley Surya Atmaja. Selamanya gua bakal ingat sama lu bangsat. Sama kayak ayam guna bang.
Analis sama minta debat ya goblok.
A very good map actually for them. So I don't know what to expect here, but I didn't on the first map and I was pleasantly surprised. So again, this is just a wait and learn in my eyes, at least when it comes to Paper Rex's performance.
Sabar om, sabar. Kaget cok. Marah-marah kayak gini udah biasa. Jason bunuh cok. Hei, observer. Ngapain lu lihat orang yang rotate? What the fuck, observer?
Oke, menang Prx. Pistol dapet. Ini udah impossible round to lose nggak sih cok? Masih punya wall. Oh ada wall deh lagi musuhnya.
Close bet, oh iya lupa abis ini.
Davai.
Wah, ya nggak tahu. Nggak.
Aduh.
Salah wall.
Nice.
Nah, kan udah susah. Udah susah kalah ini kalau udah kayak gini. Oh, kelas. Let's go.
Fantastic setup. Actually, a little bit of misuse of utility on the way back in, but
tapi lu viewer gua jangan nyerang dia juga. Kalau gua udah marah sama dia, udah biarin gua aja yang marah sama dia, lo orang jangan ikut-ikutan. Jangan kebiasaan jadi anak kampung. Wah, let's go.
I'm excited to see that.
I think never die.
Pistol round on the board.
Wilson panik kenapa, guys? Panik gara-gara dia menonton apa? Valorant. Harusnya kan nggak boleh. Kan dia kan nggak nonton jatuhnya mah.
Pokoknya penonton gue yakin lah otaknya pintar dan berkelas, yakin gue 100%. Gue percaya sama lu orang.
Masa dia nge-stuck B sih awal-awal aja. Apaan sih Vias?
Tadi pemanasan doang. Udah aja ke A kosong. Lari. Main trick with the Vandal.
Nggak boleh soalnya dia caster dam, nggak bisa dam.
With the economic advantage early on, because that's just not how it went. So I want to see how they look, on their anti-ecos.
Gue lapar ya.
Buat apa ya di world ini?
Dustin apa sih chat di live dia nggak ada. Keyboard kamu apa yang?
Ini Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition.
Hah, Jason nggak lihat anjing.
Tournament Edition guys.
Nice. Let's go. Menang pistol.
Menangkan bonus. Momentum.
Bagus mental. Iya.
Second udah 5-0 bos. 2 lagi punya util bos. Kok pencet ya?
Enggak mau ngecek.
If there is a round deficit from Paper Prx on the attacking side, how Vision Strikers kind of handle that, right? How they try to counteract that,
ini kurang gede,
tendency is to want to try and find value from maybe a few rounds where
Lakinya cuma main divine, dia cuma main divine kan?
Paper Prx have kind of set the tone for how they want to play regardless of the purchase, and that's going to be difficult for Vision Strikers to get a handle on.
Berarti timnya udah sempurna banget tuh, Tin.
Iya, mungkin nggak sih? Kayak misalkan kalau kalah mereka baru ganti.
Enggak deh kayaknya.
Bisa jadi nggak sih?
Sehari gitu buat preparation tadi gitu.
Mereka nggak peduli dong masalah chemistry dan lain-lain.
Wah, turret anjing Mateho.
Robot soalnya ya.
Iya. Kelas. Heal dulu. Kelas.
Masih paham.
Gila, ini orang. Narang demon.
Kelas.
Nice banget, Cok.
Dolan satu tuh. Dia nggak expect anjing sumpah Jason di kiri. Oh, expect tai. Wah, ini orang gila anjing. Ini orang gila anjing. Nah, kena. Nice.
Let's go. Banget, Cok. Yuk, bisa yuk bonus yuk.
Menang bonus, Cok.
Ini nih yang katanya Patipan rank demon nih, ha? Mana Patipan nih? Patipan aja nggak kayak gini, Cok.
Iya, jauh ya.
Jauh, Cok. Jauh banget, anjing.
Boh, gila.
Jason sih emang. Gila banget Jadon, Cok.
Nah, ini orang kedepannya sukses banget anjing karirnya, confirm.
Udah banyak dicari orang pasti anjir. Gila. Boom pernah 13-1-in PRX, sedangkan PRX sama VS 13-9, berarti Boom lebih jago dari VS. Oh ya.
Itu baru pure nggak punya otak anjing. Oh, 4 second Vandal. Guys tuh yang menanya tuh guys.
Bantai anjing.
4 second Vandal, 4 second using 4 second Vandal. Udah bantai nih.
Iya.
Confirm.
Gila matanya.
4 second using 4 second. Ini anak muda banget bangke.
Oh, lasain lu tadi gitu. Dia lihat anjing gila.
Arbi buset dah.
Singkat Ron, cakep.
Singkat Ron, mantap. Let's go.
Salut kelas berkualitas. 10-2. Let's go.
Ayo bikin jet div anjing.
Emang paling enak main sama Jason anjing.
Jadon Witras.
Kayak tiap round tinggal nanya deh, Son lu mau kemana ya? Son mau kemana? Oke.
Gua dronein Son.
Son ayo Son, gue dronein. Dave udah ada res. Oh, deh.
Nggak main sih bagus ya.
Benkai Phantom Iron nggak di-upgrade sih. Kayaknya emang semuanya nggak di-upgrade atau nggak dia sengaja.
Mau ngeplan lantai 2 ya dia nih. Nah, lantai 2. Ntar Aaron udah siap tuh smoke. Oh, udah ada line up. Gila pede banget nih orang anjing.
Wah, gila.
Nice.
Ayo bantai VS dong, bantai VS dong.
Nice. Main temponya gila banget anjing. Prx.
Nih abis ini tag nih.
Harusnya.
The Viper ult feels just redundant, doesn't it, at this point?
Ja don't carry the team, yes.
And watches that's gonna be 5 on the board. What was that?
Goblok Season IC-nya sweeping orang pakai baju Prx aja gimana iya.
Tolol
anjing.
Oh, ngeding.
And for some reason pauses. There's Buzz on the other end of that with a shorty inside the poison orb.
Dengeran ya?
Benerin rambut dulu, Cin. Jadon.
Spotted. I think the recon bomb may have pinged him out just before, but they actually freeze the diligence to
Nggak
actually
apa-apa,
kind of
nggak
make
apa-apa.
sure that the end goal is still achieved. Massive.
Yuk bisa yuk champion, bisa.
Santai anjing. Amcok.
Solo with the spike, potential to lose.
Yuk Jatif yuk, bisa yuk.
Actually, if the ball sits right back into Vision Striker's court here, and that's exactly what I was talking about there. Shiba as well finding this first one. The second onto RB as well. Already seeing some positives from
Shiba biasanya pakai Vandal mulu, sekarang dia pakai Phantom aja.
Iya. Lagi nggak dapat batu berarti. Atau nggak sempat ganti skin, tau nggak? Naganya sabun.
Masih belum tag juga.
Soalnya
Iko habis ini mungkin.
Wah.
Ngeding. Siapa heal dulu Son,
Bang Kaco heal, Bang Kaco.
Nice.
Satu HP dong.
Iya.
Ini bantai nih, yakin gua.
Gak tau sih kalau tactical.
PRX are absolutely snowballing this one and it's beautiful.
Nice Ron. Flawless.
Nice, flawless.
Ini cuma diaduin aim dong tau, kalau lu sadar dari tadi.
Iya. Orang main Sarah doang.
13-3 Jason. World stage.
Udah ngedingnya masih bisa lo Jason lo, gila lo.
So they're a really good team on this map.
Gila, Dave jauh banget ya monitornya.
I am enamored.
Dia mengikuti saran orang tua itu, Cok.
Tidak sia-sia gua. Saran orang tua apa?
Ya itu, main tuh jangan deket-deket ya, gitu.
Belum tag juga.
Woi Mei, biasa aja dong lu. Aduh. Ada res? Ada res.
Your duty.
Ih, overthink banget sih. Si Vias malah
Your duty.
main belakang anjing.
Your duty.
Oh, mau retake tai.
3 PRX sama Benkai.
Dapat kalau nggak salah 0,6800.
Nyelitil banyak banget ya.
Kalau nggak salah 0,6 sekian.
This is all 5 of Prx down B lane.
Anjing tiba-tiba main slow gitu mereka.
Aduh sayang.
Dapet kan, udah gue duga anjing. Apa ngedes ya?
Ya, ente.
Anjing RB-nya di situ, Cok, gak jelas.
Galak banget Icebox, iya bang. Ngeri ya Prx. Ada ulti Killjoy tapi.
Masih bisa menang, ini masih bisa menang.
Tapi ada ulti Killjoy juga. Benkai punya ulti juga.
Wah, berat.
Dari mana itu anjing?
Tembusin doang enggak. Kalau menang keajaiban sih, Cok.
To be honest ya.
Udah susah banget. Pinter.
Nice try. Gila ultinya ready 4. Oh 3 udah dipakai.
Yeah, it was. I think initially here, obviously fair play to him to still be ballsy enough to kind of peak this with the amount of pressure and the pace at which.
Mungkin kalau smoke-nya ke kiri dikit nyebrang ke yellow masih ada harapan,
Iya. Enggak kayak smoke-nya masalah nggak sih?
Iya emang.
Now with the revive removed.
Ini yang
gawat. Telur aja.
Tapi Prx masih bisa
Dave
sekali lagi.
AWP.
Baru Iko.
Iya,
spread a little more thin
AWP
here.
dah fight guys.
Mau dapetin si Basnya itu pasti.
Spike not committed, at least either way. Early
Tapi
on.
dia expect-nya nge-pick tube tuh, padahal nggak di-pick tube.
Straight away, without
Manteknya
this
mantek
pressure
tube.
on B lane, you can see now Stacks will drift away from B and leave Buzz posted.
Bisa.
Again, they can bank on him potentially only having 2 people to deal with.
Mau nanya dong laki aku
Finds the
nggak main.
first
Ntar gue
dash
tanyain
away.
coachnya ya.
Suruh DM Instagramnya Mei, tadi gue udah bilang.
Ntar gue DM Instagram coachnya kenapa laki yang nggak main.
Iya.
Mana gue tau sih. Emang gue punya.
Yang punya ayam.
Multi ini ya. Ada ulti sofa tapi.
Udah ketiga kali nih ditanya laki yang nggak main kenapa.
Maybe just try and see if they can get a pick going, see if there's anyone giving Divine opportunity, but it's really
Udah
not
fight with
getting
op,
much.
yes.
See them sitting in deep here.
Mungkin kalau Wardell nggak main boleh kali tanya gue bisa DM Instagramnya ya kan?
Anjay. Sorry deh.
Sorry deh.
Sorry ya.
Emang lu di follow si Wardell?
Oh iyalah jelas.
Anjay.
You can see the intention already. There goes the ult coming through. There goes the counter to that ult. So that should be shut down. They kind of hold
Nggak bisa masuk hari ini sumpah.
but maybe could have followed up to a little further. But no, Forsaken keeps his
Susah ini
eye.
masuknya.
Ih tapi udah ada orang sini ya.
Ini.
Ini menang ini Cok, sumpah menang ini Cok.
Couple of players there to show a little skin, keep him present, but it is going to be Buzz.
Kena anjing.
Anjing menang gak?
There's that mid
Oh, nice.
Nice, Pak. King's going to be in trouble. Buzz
Mau dihajar ke kanan.
Bego
Ah,
orang
kan.
AWP. Gila bego.
Emang gila. Ada Jason tapi ada Jason backup. Ih backup. Miss.
Ayo.
Ada apa nggak mereka? Nggak ada apa-apa sih. Polosan semua ini tinggal mainin. Bisa nggak sih ini? Bisa nggak sih? Ah nggak bisa kenal. Pinter ya swingnya swing lebar dulu ya. Iya susah.
Enten.
Mungkin
apa-apa anjir.
Lu orang ngerasa nggak sih si Buzz ini world class player jet banget anjing?
Iya mekaniknya gila banget dia emang.
Jago bet.
Gila Cok.
Dia tuh bukan jet yang kayak ini tau gak sih? Bukan jet yang beda. Jetnya tuh beda-beda jet yang didesain buat masuk tau gak? Dia tuh.
Apakah roster baru TSM atau TSM King anjay kejauhan? Harus ke
Kayak nggak mungkin gak sih Tin? Kayak si Bas tuh bakal lu PTRO aja gitu. Tau gak sih main belakang? Jarang banget sumpah kulit.
Dia pasti sebisa mungkin ambil depan dulu.
Makanya. Sinatra katanya fix ke TSM. Nah itu bisa gue tanya ke Wardell. Kalau yang itu bisa guys. Kalau laki ya gue nggak tahu. Anjing nggak. Jasur kena tag mati dong. Nggak kena.
Tembakin.
Iya.
Buzz gonna get noted.
I was gonna say Buzz being noted is a key factor here because he's been very
Tidak kalau tawarin TSM main lagi dia, nggak ada.
Oh udah nggak ada gue di sini. Gue lagi di Amerika.
Pengalaman gue main PPRX lawan PPRX ya. Sepengalaman gue nih. CT dia emang kuat banget.
Iya.
Jet setara Coledam. Anjay. Coledam. Ini udah 6 di Tero udah bagus anjir sebenarnya. Coledam di sini mah minus.
Kalau dia
Oh miss, oke.
Oke, dia bisa miss juga.
Masih manusia.
Wah, miss juga yang atas.
Iya.
Wah.
Oh, udah cepet banget sih anjing.
Ini dibilangin.
Aduh, makan tuh miss Del.
Tai lah, nggak boleh dah gue bilang. Kena dua-duanya penting tai soalnya. Masih bisa 3 lawan 4.
Orang masih hidup gak?
Bagus sih posisi Rafa ini. Ya, kalau diginiin udah gak bagus lagi. Ayo, nice.
Nice.
Nice, boy.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice banget, Cok.
Wow, let's go.
Cakep.
When we need Kalis provide.
Apa ini, Bos?
If you just read the start
Bye.
you'd think
Mulutnya Fidel sampah emang sampah deh.
That's
Emang.
the dream start.
Gila sih ini mantap sih. Proper. Malah.
Tenang.
Tapi ini stacks nyambung banget sih.
Iya.
Nice banget Davai.
My bad. Dia nggak ngomong kali ya.
Iya coba.
Miskin. Udah mati son. Turretnya son, santai.
Strikers look frustrated. They're looking like they want that response. They're getting aggressive for it. Gets the rifle. They are on the weaker buy, so why not try something? But they're also only on 2 rounds. They need more. This is meant to be a stronghold of theirs, and right now they are being dictated to. Mindfreak with a bit of a surprise. Pulls himself back a bit.
Ya, udah dikasih.
Masih ada upcil.
Vias dia ebol.
Nih, biasa Vias kalau ngelok lurker jago banget aja. Vias sih.
11-nya menang loh.
Nice banget Jadon anjir.
Oke.
Saya bener-bener periksa bersih ya nih.
Iya, emang dicek dulu sama dia. Makanya tapi Prx dijemput lagi sama si Prx tuh.
Gila,
Mantap ya guys ya.
Kalau di
habis nyambung kayak gitu tuh.
Iya.
Gila.
Habis gitu.
Iya.
Masih ada Aaron.
Aaron masih bisa.
Udah telat tapi.
Aaron. Kelamaan Ron.
Aduh, Ron.
Ron lari aja Ron.
Aduh.
Kelamaan Ron.
Kelamaan gak sih? Oh, enggak tahu. Aduh. Anjing, refleks.
Waktu lagi.
Tuh habis cabut tuh, Tin.
Stacks gila bego.
Jago banget tai.
Anjing.
Dia bisa lihat dari screen gak sih itu? Plan Aaron?
Enggak, dia denger.
Enggak, kalau dia nembak dari tanjakan dapat gak sih itu? Bisa kan? Aduh.
Bisa.
Ya gak sih? Aduh, sayang banget.
Dia udah keburu jalan ke Heaven ya.
Sayang banget. Sayang banget. Sayang banget.
Anjay. Soteksu.
Kalah dong pasti loh itu.
Sayang banget. Iya. Aduh, anjing, sayang banget.
Maybe a reminder of, hey, this is Vision Strikers we're seeing. Yeah, like let's not start getting a little too ahead of yourself. 7-3.
Anjing jago banget, Cok.
Half looming.
Sayang banget.
Itu kalau Blaze King di situ pasti kalah anjing.
Enggak usah lu, gue juga.
Menang lah.
Enggak, tapi kalau gue jadi Aaron fix gue ketanjakan. Gue gak bakal mikir 2 kali, Cok.
Kalau gue liat ya gak bisa diomong gitu sih.
Tinggal DRP.
Soalnya gue pernah digituin. Jadi gue udah tahu nih.
Oh iya, plannya di atas.
Iya, di atas. Iya, makanya.
Kenapa dia ke Heaven ya?
Kelar itu, Tin. Kalau dia ketanjakan.
Miskom kayaknya.
Iya.
Enggak, dia pasti nanya plan mana anjing. Gak mungkin gak sih miskom.
Gak mungkin enggak. Dia pasti nanya ya.
Iya.
Nggak main RP enggak.
Ente dah.
Mati gua di RP.
Mekanik.
Di delay, Cok.
Gak jelas anjing ini.
Nice shot.
Davai.
Lu nice shot.
Gila dapat lagi Davai.
Dia tahu masih ada 2 anjing.
Gila Mako enggak panik loh dibakar kayak gitu, Cok.
Iya. 17 detik padahal.
Tapi banyak nih Arbi nih.
Enggak dong. Plan atas tapi
Mati dari mid deh.
Ya. Masih bisa sih ada Aaron.
Mati dari mid. Oh Aaron gak maju ya?
Nice.
Aaron.
Aaron, plannya di atas lagi Ron. Udah Ron, ketanjakan aja, Cok. Dia masih gak tahu.
Aaron mau apa?
Oh, nice.
Nice
banget anjing.
Jangan 84 dong, 84 bener-bener raka bego. Sumpah jangan 84.
93 juga, Cok.
Wah, ini nyala nih menang nih.
Nyala John.
Ayo Ron.
Ih, lucu banget ada teddy bear. Ada Dustin.
Aku yang kanan, kamu yang kiri ya?
Iya.
Padahal gedenya sama itu, sumpah. Lu deketin ya.
Biarin aja.
Oh ya, sorry.
Udah biarin.
Iya, sorry. Jet diff lu anjing.
Jet diff goblok.
Mampus lu blok. Mampus lu blok di shotgun.
Mamam Jack nih bors.
Udah menang ini. Ada ulti Benkai. Tinggal di ulti sama Benkai. Ayo. Udah menang. Gua gak ngerti kalau kalah ini. Lockdown. Udah kelar.
actually loses that one to King.
Udah kelar
How much is
ini.
it gonna matter? There's just one left.
Nice.
Oh gila.
Finds his third, the brainstorm. The
Jadon
swing
ini
point for them
bos.
in that round.
Jago
A
banget.
dunia.
Bocah jago
9-3
banget,
lead
sampah.
for Paper Rex.
Iceboxnya saya kayak emang kenceng-kenceng anjing.
Wow.
Kelihatan,
I was
kelihatan.
impressed in map 1,
Pasti.
but now I'm intrigued.
Icebox
Okay, yeah,
brand juga
this has
kenceng.
gone from like a kind of, all right, well, I'm not sure what to make of it yet.
Apa round?
Really good on that second half
Round mana yang
match
paling
map.
penting
Paper Rex were like,
di
okay,
analisis
well,
sama
this is
dia?
pretty good. Forsaken's
Round
Round 3 berarti yang
13 tahun.
yang
bos.
ngeplan.
Round yang Aaron kalah gak sih?
Yang stuck sekelas ya.
Iya. Coba kaget pas di
Coba kita lihat.
Jason.
4
Jason gila ya.
4 lagi Champions lah.
Alhamdulillah cair belum Raihan ya ampun. Jangan
Thank
jangan
you
mau keren
so
sih.
much. That was
Nyata kabur.
an explosive start.
Yang
for
mana nih?
Paper Rex in this game. We're gonna take a look at a round where
Oh,
it was
aggressive
maybe a
start
little
strat yang di
anti-eco,
B.
but it showed the pace that Paper Rex and Forsaken specifically were
Itu
able to
aja
take. So
kita
let's go
pas
ahead and
des
take
ke
a look at the
Forsaken
map
deliver.
over here and kind of talk about the start
Jangan
of the round.
takabur, guys.
First off, you have
Kabar diem dulu dong.
who's down
Mau denger
here
gua.
with the Jet. He's gonna go ahead and drone and try to make space for Jet to get down these lanes in B. And then also you have the other two, that's the Sage and the Killjoy over down here in the garage for Paper Rex. So let's go ahead and roll the clip and see what happens as they end up going through. I also want you to keep an eye on the Viper right here who's moving along with them, but in the back. Very important, pause it real quick, that he is in the back, not taking these aggressive peeks where you actually see Forsaken up on top of the boxes, Sova pushing the lanes as well. These three players in the back, because their utility is very important down the line, specifically the Viper wall that's about to go across the middle of the B site. So go ahead and roll it.
Nah, kalau lawan
When we
Iko
talk-
tai
when we
kayak
get
gini
that
boleh.
Viper wall, I'll talk a little bit about what that gives
Seret.
you as Paper Rex. So
Ya
there it
lawannya
is,
Iko
pause it
soalnya
again.
guys, kalau nggak
This
bisa
is
kayak
going
gitu.
to be an opportunity, especially because they've gotten so many kills in the front of site to really push the pace. That's a circle again, to really push the pace down into Snowman, down these lanes, and possibly even push past the wall. So
Iya, poin
let's go ahead and
soalnya.
roll it, and we'll watch some gameplay as well, so we can see the rest of the kills that come in because they are really nice. The Sage wall comes up, and here,
Kayak dia nggak ada
here,
bahan
I do wanna pause
omongan
real
dah.
quick.
Iya nggak jelas ya.
Ini
Round
round
Iya.
Iko soalnya.
Round Iko yang udah bilang tadi ke stream gue ya.
Nggak penting ya round ini ya.
Iya nggak penting ya.
Kurang.
Emang.
Dia nggak ada round yang benar-benar krusial
Biarin
kayaknya.
Any more information on his teammates,
Mungkin
on
aja udah main di
himself.
tim
Go
besar
ahead
ke
and roll it
Sentinel
now
100 ya.
as
Bisa
we watch
jadi.
the rest of this. Instantly, they get a tag
Pasti
on the
di
other
kalau
side
udah tarik
of
tim
the
NE mau nggak dia?
very fast and boom,
Mau.
he
Mau
runs
lah.
onto the Sage
Siapa yang nggak mau?
and making sure that he could get that elimination. Following that up, it's
Gue nggak bisa di carry lagi sama dia. Gue kalau main pagi sengaja anjing Jason Q gue Q. Gue ketemuin. Nice, thank you Jason.
Jujur banget Del.
Emang iya.
Nggak apa-apa Del.
Dia kalau solo Q ya gue temuin. Gue solo juga ketemu. Son, mantap, makasih ya gue gituin.
Yang ajaibnya dari ini bocah sebenarnya reaction time-nya sih. To be honest.
Iya, tadi yang ada satu momen yang
Yang ini yang
kiri aja dia lihat.
yang ini nih lagi di point out. Apa oh bukan deh.
Bukan.
Ya yang dilihat di kiri ini kan nih tuh.
Yang dia lagi mantek kanan terus kirinya muncul yang pas di atas yellow itu. Ronaldo gol.
Dan bantingannya tuh pas tau gak lo?
Apa gue harus ganti tangan kiri juga ya biar kayak dia?
Bisa jadi nih ntar lagi boost diganti nih sama Forsaken.
There's so much to go over. I feel I've been, as said,
Bahasanya
looking
susah
through my
sih.
notes of my expectations, my thoughts
Hamyong
coming
nomor
into this.
9.
Icebox scared the life out of me. As soon as I saw that map come up, I'm thinking, is this a 2-0? Is this a mispick? How are they doing this? How have they done this? Because as a
Kalau ke Korea nggak worth it sih. Europe atau NE sih.
Tapi Korea gajinya gede kan, Tin?
this amount of room
Saya
to
sih kan
work
play.
with.
Iya. Cuman nggak segede mereka lah yang di
Iya.
Europe. Maksud gue ini pembuktian kan. Kalau misalkan si Jason menang lawan ini, berarti dia ke champion tuh. Nah, itu champion tuh pembuktian
Iya.
tuh berarti.
Satu map ini doang ya?
Iya.
And actually on a macro level, I'm really impressed by Paper X's ability to read what Vision Striker's going to do when they show a little presence. I think back to that round on A, the lockdown
Malah
goes
si
in.
Jadon kayak lebih pede main LAN anjing gue liatnya.
Iya.
See what Vision Striker can
Seneng
bring.
lah dia.
Gue bilang, lan dia jago banget.
Yeah,
Just want to let you know, you are defending
Kelihatan.
this map. If you're
Aduh.
Makanya nih, yang nonton 900, yang like 300, gimana caranya anjing? Lu mau dislike juga nggak apa-apa.
Lu ke channel gue dong, Fiora Dustin, mampir nge-like, cabut sana. Ayo dong.
Boleh
Aku juga dong.
Cabut aja, cabut doang, abis itu cabut udah sana, nggak usah sering-sering.
Like aja,
Like aja.
Balik lagi.
Pokoknya gue abis match ini tuh gue masuk kota pasti. Gue gak nonton yang lain.
Gue juga lah. Sedih amat, bukan sedih itu namanya. Itu namanya iya meminta lah. Minta. Aduh. Wah susah nih.
Aduh.
Nikos lah, soleh. Udah dijawab loh.
Diffuse going, you're not going to get it so easily. Marco there just going to spot players at the walls being dipped up and down. But speaking of
Bisa apa ini? Bisa ke defuse gak?
Puset pakai kok.
Aduh anjing.
Aduh sayang banget. Dikit lagi. Aduh anjing bisa Aaron yang mati ente lah.
Nah, tapi feeling gue Prx menang. Mereka enjoy game-nya.
Iya.
Mereka enjoy game-nya, Cok. Sumpah.
Tidak nongkrong kasih. Kenapa?
Never seen 2K.
Ayo dong, tambahin lagi dong like-nya. Ngehe, pelit amat.
Ngehe, pakai ngehe lagi. Wah
Iya,
anjing.
pelit amat, Cok. Cuman minimize dikit, ya kan nih, kanan bawah gini. Tok, terus like di sini nih. Tok, pencet sekali, abis itu full screen lagi. Apa susahnya ngebantu orang?
Like. Betul.
Kalian kan ntar main langsung pinter. Oh, anjing gitu.
Shiba.
Gak apa-apa udah pede itu.
Sampai dia.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Aaron
Pokoknya
ngopi.
kalau misalkan mereka menang bonusnya nanti,
Menang website ya.
Susah kalau menang bonus.
Yang kanan apa yang kiri Tin? Serah lu, sumpah lu mau dislike gue juga gue gak peduli anjing. Yang mana aja? Lu mau like gue, lu mau dislike gue terserah.
Like live Soleh dan Kodastin.
Ya tuh. Damara, tolong kasih link live-nya Soleh tuh.
Buset dah. Makasih Damara.
Tolong kasih dong linknya dong, suruh like ke sono. Anak-anak. Biar banyak.
Anak-anak kita.
Poin yang kita ambil adalah kalau udah Radiant kita compare bareng Jason. Ya, Jason tuh jam 9, jam 10 lah. Udah online. Kalau jam 11 tiba-tiba ada Your Predator invite. Itu jadi ketawa.
Harusnya enggak lah, dia cuma bentar kan di situ. Itu dari Mei. Halo Sandy, welcome. Diet milk.
Dia harus menang ini, sumpah.
Lihat poin buat ke champion di mana? Banyak di Wikipedia ada, VLR ada.
Cing, pede banget sih, Bos.
Ya.
Oke. Oh, gila tembakannya.
Apaan tuh? Transfer BCA anjing. Gila bacok nih orang. Fucking good.
Gila pede banget sumpah nih orang. Sakit jiwa anjing.
Hey. Dapat time aku.
Aduh anjing.
Sama aku. Wah, beraknya gue mah bodoh. Mau 3 apa? Split.
Aduh. 4 lawan 2 tadi. The fuck. Tolol lah anjing. Nggak throw itu. Gila tembakannya. Spekternya gila banget. Sayang nih. Oh, Jason nggak ambil orb ya? Ayo buka Son. Back miracle Son. For PD enggak, emang gameplay Jason gitu.
Nonton kacolnya di TV, monggo Teguh. Monggo. Aduh.
Rotate lo anjing. Gila.
Pinci salah ya.
Sayang si Ron tadi si anjing.
Weh, Cok, apaan Cok? Mau aku Cok?
Ron yang tadi tai. Nggak jelas.
What the fuck?
Tapi Spectre sakit banget anjing tadi.
Iya, Cok.
Gila.
Gak dia chill banget anjing.
Nembaknya.
Low sense anjing.
Panda parah banget Sandi.
Ini satu VS ini low sense semua lu, tau gak sih?
Emang ya?
Iya. Yang paling kencang cuman si
Ante. Tak, King.
Enggak. Ya cuma King doang paling kencang. Mako 0,2an, Bas 0,2an, Stacks 0,2an, Arby 0,2an.
800.
Tapi emang rata-rata low sense lebih konsisten anjir.
Jason?
Jason
Ya dia different breed lah.
Different breed anjing.
Masa iya guys, aduh.
Nah ini kalau kalah ini berat.
Iya. Yang tadi sayang banget sih 4 lawan 2 sayang banget.
Biar Rex menang round ini dia harusnya bisa.
Mau ambil CBR gak 11 juta? Gue pengen R1M.
Udah tinggal aja, tinggal Fai udah.
Di Bas itu kelihatan banget, dia lebih comfortable main di Tero. Kalau
Iya.
di CT, rifle dia nggak gitu impact sampai gimana banget. AWP-nya, operatornya gila banget.
Wah, atas bawah setup ya. Ya, diusir. Iya, ini orang pede banget anjing. Oh. Wall tengah. Wah, berat nih anjing. Iya, berat ini.
Aduh, Bas udah
Yes-nya udah di sini anjir.
Waduh. Nice. Jadi kon apa nih?
Di double pick.
Aduh.
Udah berat ini.
Ini susah banget, Cok.
Aduh, anjing.
Acak. Ayo dong, jangan goyang dong, please jangan goyang dong, fokus dong. Jangan goyang, Cok, ayo Cok, bisa Cok.
Ayo dong. Aaron, bangun. Gak sih? 93 harus asli kalau nggak pistol round.
Nggak usah situ aja.
Terakhir gue liat tweetnya makin 0,5400. Berarti ini semua 0,2.
Jangan takabum ya, bener.
Iya anjing.
10-2, 13-11.
Ini udah ngosongin balik ke sama Vias anjing.
Iya. Iya, suara Discordnya ngeleng-ngeleng gak sih?
Iya. Kenapa ya?
Ayo dong teman-teman Jason, ayo dong. Iya, teman-teman Jason.
Kayak robot, Cok.
Jason udah 24-13 anjing.
Ganti apa ya? Singapura.
Sekarang Hongkong bukan?
Hongkong jelek ini.
Singapura.
Bang udah golek ya, makasih Son.
How often does this work? Can you keep relying on Forsaken and whoever else for that side? But then we have to look beyond that now on this half. Does that continue to work?
I mean, we're in a scenario now where we're actually.
Will Forsaken deliver to LAN? Yes, he is.
Sydney. Nggak tahu. Biasa kalau Hongkong masalah Singapura oke lah. Jadi map Tero ya guys ya.
It's coming down to the wire. Paperx are the ones being the one to almost try and be definitive, right? To be decisive in terms of what they want to achieve in these rounds.
Hello.
Iya, rekonnya baru ya. Keren ya.
Anjing rekonnya kayak JC Fast ngentot.
Pantul. Dari Malaysia. Iya, Malaysia.
Makasih Bang.
Gua agak nggak mengerti apa yang ingin dicapai sama Shiba sih. Pakai baki di situ.
Lihat.
Aduh.
Wah, itu kalau mati sih.
Gila bacok nih orang.
Abis banting ke belakang loh padahal.
So they have policed it somewhat. This is looking clean. This is what we like to see if you are a Vision Strikers fan. You had a bit of this first half.
Masih ketawa-ketawa kok mereka.
Nervous first map.
Enjoy ya.
Honestly. Speaking of nerves, I'm not going to pretend that these guys can't be nervous as well. This is the first time we've seen them on that international stage in a venue like this. The same storylines we were putting towards the likes of Fnatic, Liquid, every other, V1, all these other teams. They've got that, I don't want to say out of the way at Reykjavik in Iceland, but had the experience of it.
Dipanggil musuhnya guys ya.
Touted to be that team, they didn't get the chance to.
Nah, timing banget dia lagi balik badan.
93 guys, of course. I say Paper X still impressing me. 9-9.
Masih bisa dong.
Forsaken is 25 and 14.
Quite a good player, isn't he?
He's alright.
Yeah.
Davainya nggak terlalu nyala sih ya, aduh. Biasa kalau kayak gini Davai nyala dikit ya menang nih.
Big names that people look like CNED being one of them, you know, Forsaken was another name kind of thrown out there as like, okay, they're pop-off players. I don't think we've seen many bottlers. Everyone's done pretty solid.
I tend to agree.
Comeback, nggak tahu nih.
EMEA representative will tread very carefully around the subject until we get a little further into the event. But yeah, initially, first appearances, I'm okay with that.
Forsaken!
Nice.
Let's go.
First blood.
Ops out.
Mako yang mati, nggak ada smoker. Dia tahu Jason di B, langsung ke A.
Oi, cakep.
Terdepan, mantap.
Not that easy.
Oke.
I guess not that
Makasih.
easy, Bo.
5v2 dong. Masa iya?
Like I was talking about that round for Forsaken, they've now lost the spike on site, right? So King will cut Forsaken off.
Gila, nembak kecil banget.
Now Divide the next point of contact though, but he finds it.
Nice.
RB now left to try and recover this round for Vision Strikers. He's on the back of not an awful lot.
Hilang swingnya ya.
The second as
Waduh.
well. To a 1v2 actually. Divide has the res. I think he's considering getting Forsaken back up. They need to close this round out now.
Oke, Tuhannya dihidupin.
Oke, Tuhannya dihidupin. Nah, aman.
There's a little bit to play with. Spike is just out of reach, and that's an issue. Look at it. Just being watched.
He spotted it.
Oh, that's quite nice, though. Do they think he's dipped?
Nice.
Divine still holds it. Valuable round. Double digits now found for Paper X, but Vision Strikers. Again, this is so close. This is still so close. Even though the sides have been quite one-sided technically, the rounds are still relatively close.
15, 14, 16,
I
15.
think Vision Strikers have enough of a financial buffer now to
RBC.
whether or not buy out the rest of the half, but certainly even if Paper X win the next, they're still looking comfortable. Yes, ultimates are a consideration, but look on both sides of it here, Lauren. We have 4 apiece. Divide obviously investing the revive in the previous RB away from the Hunter's Fury. Everything else available on Mindfreak.
Kalau CS gitu cara ngendaliin play ini kalau follow ini gak enaknya gampang ngendaliin play superstar gitu.
Some control of A site here, and we're going to see a lean from Paper X away towards mid and B. Forsaken again.
Anjing sih.
Going to be at the tip of that.
Nih bocil.
Forsaken was good for one last
time. Kalau si Lakia yang main sofa itu pasti ketek anjing.
Forsaken overstaying as well. He was noted, and he's trying to be cheeky about it here. He's got the shorty behind that operator.
Oh, this is such a fine line, isn't it? Actually, he's going to be able to maintain
Gak berhasil ini
positioning.
operasinya. Operasi memukul mundur Jason gagal aja.
Tapi gila ya, PS melakukan kesalahannya dikit banget.
Yang buat the last mistakes bakal menang. Kalau udah
They have nowhere to fall back to. There's an ult on one side, there's Forsaken on the other, and now there's further information being garnered. But where do they take this? They lean towards B, sure, but there's still 2 players that deep towards CT for the defensive side.
Gila ini space yang udah dibuat sih banyak banget ini. Ini gimana caranya menang, Cok? PS-nya?
Mana bisa nggak kayak Jadon? Jawabannya nggak bisa lah.
Oh my, that has just gone from what could have been incredible to a disaster now falls towards Mindfreak. Players now going over. He's going to hear it. He knows.
Waduh, dilompatin.
Just jumps on in. Literally, Vision Strikers. That's 10 seconds. And they've made it on the site. Spike going down. Stacks has that in hand. No denial. Can't deny a good damage on the way out, but it does not matter. That's beyond the fact now. Benkai and Shiba are left reeling off this.
Absolutely textbook from Vision Strikers. Again, the lockdown to completely negate that Viper's Pit, forcing Mindfreak to make a split-second decision here. Benkai,
what the fucking fuck?
Might walk into the
Kenapa?
arms of RB here in mid. I think actually RB just spotted a barrel.
Right here.
You can see with the ping that will confirm it. You're going to try and play exits on this, do a little damage, but look at that, they find both.
Wah, miskin lagi dong.
The prime gaming flawless coming out from Vision Strikers in such a well-considered round, Lauren. Again, the ultimate management, absolutely perfect. The response is brilliant. Forsaken again, looking to pile on the pressure, maybe a little overzealous. King
jumping.
Doing his best Dagger impression here to jump into the Viper Spit. What was that?
Najis sih anjir. Matinya.
I didn't quite expect that, if I'm honest. That might have caught me off. But 10-10. It could not get closer between these two, but the money is drastically one-sided
Look at
right
the
now.
investment for Paper, so everything but the lockdown thrown at that previous round.
Everything. It's cleaned the board.
Tapi nggak ada yang mungkin sih, classic full aja mereka menang
upgraded
kok.
armors, couple of odds and ends, but it's
Remember
so
that.
dire.
We talk about the trade-off though, and look at the purchase. That's the problem here. Shiba's walking, Buzz will greet him. Again, Paper X have to achieve something here, and it's with nothing at their disposal. 3 sheriffs, a frenzy. Vision Strikers just happy to play this game now. I think concerns-wise in map 1, yes, it was looking a little dicey with what Paper X were able to achieve, but now, RB resets all the way back
yang
to
lebih
spawn
cepat
here.
jadinya.
Actually up the top of the ramp. Now just looking comfortable with how Paper X want to try and approach these rounds.
Mufti udah tidur kayaknya udah. Nggak tahu
Cuman
lah dia
jujur-jujuran nggak ada alasan dia untuk maju sih tadi, Del, bener gak sih?
Mungkin dia mantek aja.
Iya, orang A-nya juga bilang nggak ada kontak sama sekali.
Ya.
Kecuali A-nya kontak dia maju boleh lah.
Ya dia bisa mantek dari jauh di Bimen Garus itu sih.
Ya. Ya itu kalau bisa gue bilang ya minusnya Jason. Salah satunya udah itu doang.
Iya bener.
Udah yang lain nggak ada.
Ada lagi anjing.
Ya bener-bener itu doang mistake yang dia buat.
Game sense wise semua udah kuat banget.
Ente. Try.
26-17 aja.
Gak sabar berarti Jasonnya kok. Enggak gitu juga. Cuman tuh kadang lu mikir tuh plus minus tau gak sih lu? Kalau si Jason gak sabar, kadang bisa nge-cost timnya, tapi kalau kadang Jason gak sabar, dia bisa bikin timnya menang.
Ya.
Kayak gitu.
Jadon udah buyar.
Jadi gak ngerti juga gue tuh gimana obatnya.
Yang gue yakin kalau Shazam dia gak akan ngelakuin itu.
Iya, kalau Shazam dia
beda.
gak akan ngelakuin itu.
Yes.
Kecuali A-nya udah berisik. Ada 3 orang, baru push menurut gua.
Coming through as well towards device, so maybe feeling a little less prior. Buzz gonna take space towards middle.
Susah sih orang lagi fail juga kan. Mau disalahin susah ini.
Forsaken left to hold down the fort on A site. She will catch the audio cue there, actually, even dropping off. The strikers look to reset. Now look at the B setup here. Mind Freak playing so deep,
super deep
towards Snowman. Again, that lockdown available for Benkai. Possibility of, you know, building back in. And
menurut lu RB punya chalk date line up gak di sini?
Enggak.
Buat hancurin ulti ke Joy.
Enggak tahu.
Ini kan mau di-detect nih. Wah, didorong sampai sana anjing udah tahu di-detect. So smart. So damn smart. So damn smart. Jadi nggak bisa diulti kan?
Kalah itu kita.
Iya.
Nyentot pinter banget, Cok.
Actually, might try and get a wall in front of this spike. You can see him considering it. Okay, so you're gonna try and protect the lockdown.
Boleh gue pinter. Wah, salah boleh.
Salah boleh, Cok.
Still in full vision.
Malah ngerugiin anjing.
Iya, mau dibuat lurus ya padahal.
Oh, biar gak dihancurin.
Biar gak dihancurin.
And now problems starting about the time is running away.
Berat.
Saving. Bagus. Pilihan bagus
bring those guns to next round.
Ini nice call ini. Iya, ini nice call ini. Masih bisa menang next mereka.
Stride after stride, pulling
nice
this game back
call banget anjing.
From the brink, that half was dire high and now they're at 12.
What around ya?
Oh ya, war around anjing. Itu bener-bener gak ada yang maksa loh.
Iya.
Bener-bener gak ada yang buat mistakes anjing literally.
Gila bego ini. Yes. Perfect team anjing.
Karena dia nggak punya line up-nya, dia harus nge-push sana berarti. Dia tawaran main situ anjing. Kasihan dah. Mana next?
Poin anjir chatnya.
And this is just still making it so hard to categorize some of these teams. It's like, how do we
Gila VS jago banget lock cap.
Forza kan pala 2 sendiri kill. Udah bukan kill yang penting sumpah. Impactnya.
Okay, pound for pound, what do the other teams look like now? Where does this match up with the rest of the groups? But this is the brilliance of the group stage. We get to find out as it goes along. So, percentage-wise, if you're playing the numbers game, you're saying GG, aren't you?
Ya karena kalau brand nggak tahu.
Kayak mood di dalam timnya juga udah jelek.
I would say that.
Gara-gara yang tadi ya.
Again, it's interesting to see with that investment in the previous, and when we looked at it, there was 4 ults available both sides, and however then, yes, the save, I agree with it here, but you know, so the lockdown in there needs to be a little more.
Si Aaron sama kayak gua anjing kalau lagi timeout tuh kayak gitu.
I'd say in terms of trying to get back.
Kayak megang ke belakang gitu, tangan.
That previous round is the map loss.
Kalau kalah masih ada lower
now they need to actually overcome the odds and turn this around to keep this map going.
Cuman dia harus menang lawan Supermassive Bliss kalau mau lolos ke champion.
Iya.
SMB bisa lah, gue yakin masih bisa. Kalau lihat cara main mereka kemarin kayak gitu masih bisa.
Nah itu lawannya Achan aja sumpah.
Do or die for Paper X in this situation. They had such a lead but unable to kindle some of that brilliance from that first half as Vision Strikers just tearing them down round by round till where we're set. Now this won't just be map point, this will be match point. This is all but done at this one. This will be game over.
Kalau lu lihat kemarin ya, Asen kayaknya 20% killnya ya Del ya. Through the smoke anjing.
Nggak main pinter ya?
Iya. Through the smoke aja udah.
A little slower in the previous round as well in terms of really pushing through. Again, that pretty much relies on it's.
Berarti kesimpulannya Jason masih di atas rata-rata ya? Jauh ya?
Jauh di atas rata-rata aja.
Get towards yellow.
45 seconds now.
Itu siapa anjir?
This is arduous. Just a slog up a hill every step they look.
Apalagi anjir. Oci lagi di rumah lu. Baru nyampe dia rusuh.
Oh, dia lagi ngomong sama Zirka ya?
Iya anjir. Bisik ya. Besok jadi gak sih?
Clock is starting to dwindle down. Spike gonna come in though.
Dapat nice.
Pengangguran ini.
Nice.
Nice.
Ulti siapa sih? Oh, si Arbit aja. Nice.
Cakep. Ayo dong. Nggak mungkin dong.
Nice.
Nice. Ayo. Fokus stok.
11-12 now. Paper X. Potential to force overtime here in map 2.
Udah mau tertibom internasional anjing Jason.
World class stage.
Ayo gila ya. Anjing.
Anjing gila tuh.
Pala gue pernah ditandatanganin sama dia, bangga gue anjing. Iya. Masuk TikTok dia lagi di Ace Box.
Kalau bukan tim terus apa anjing dia solo.
Efek dari save tadi tuh lu lihat aja impactnya kan.
Iya.
Oh, 2 kena tag.
Gila.
Wah anjing informationnya sih.
Information cok.
Langsung hit Allah.
Wah,
udah susah ini. Nggak ada apa-apa cok di A.
Ada alarm bot, ada molly.
Iya maksud gue nggak ada ulti bisa di-tag anjing. Udah masuk polosan. Ya, turun dia tuh. Wah berat anjing.
This has to be a retake. Buzz.
Lu lihat gak sih? CVS mainnya lu lihat gak sih?
Iya.
Cok. Efek punya 3 coach anjing. Tolong. Hah? Dia punya tembusan? What?
Simak. Bas ya?
Iya. What the fucking fuck?
Oh di wall tap.
Ada wall. Oh, kok wallnya gitu? Play second level ya?
Ah berat kan jadi. Ah GG anjing.
Aduh GG coy.
Ya tai. Ya anjing.
Down to the wire. 13-11 the score down here for Vision Strikers, but their first appearance at 2-0, and that's the important thing to consider, Lauren. Finally, I feel getting across on that game because Prx pushed them. And again, actually, I think
Okay guys, thank you for watching.
Canvas, Prx have made a statement here.
I'm set.